award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat of my pants.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles!
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
And good evening and welcome to the BallGame Blitz TV show network, produced by Worthy Road Studios on the Jackson Christian Facebook page. We are here at Jerry Eskew Gymnasium, a beautiful gymnasium for a team we saw less than a week ago. We actually saw them last Saturday, where the Lady Eagles and Eagles took 2 wins, and the Lady Eagles in convincing fashion with a 50-8 victory. The boys pushed it out and then let them come back a little bit, but it was never in doubt, though, Brian, because I think we held that 12-point lead at the end and did a good job. Of course, this is Coach Joe Holloway. I will be with you tonight, but my color man, a guy I dearly love, a good Christian man, Brian Bullard. We are looking forward to this one, aren't we, Brian?
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting night here At Jackson Christian, we got some Winterfest activities that we'll talk about coming up at halftime of the boys' game. But been a good week of school. But, of course, you know how the football homecoming ends with a football game. Basketball homecoming ends this week with a good district matchup for both of our teams, and excited for that.
And, Brian, you are going – and we're going to have the coverage of Winterfest, and you're going to narrate.
Yeah, well, I'll kind of be going along with Blake there. He'll be doing it down on the floor. Then I'll be going along with it for any grandparents or any family that's not here, reading the script a little bit, maybe not word as many details as he's going to have, but just so our folks watching will know what's going on, and hopefully we'll have some people that may not get to see it otherwise be able to see it.
Well, I hope people enjoy the little dribblers the other night.
Yeah.
I went back and watched. I enjoyed them. They're so much fun.
Yeah, and they bring a lot of energy. Those young people, and both my kids were out there. They work hard. They practice quite a bit, put the time in, and Whitney Young and her mom did a great job. She's one of our teachers here. Then her mom, longtime family here, and they did a great job with that.
They really do. You see our kids warming up. This season is about over. We have to travel tomorrow night to Fayette Academy. They come here Tuesday night, and that's the end of the regular season.
Yeah, it feels like we do a couple games before Christmas, and then we have that break. And then, looking at our sheet, we got a lot of these games to call and all that stuff. And then now we're looking at it, and we go, we got this one and two more, and it'll be tournament time.
Really will, and we stand a good chance with our girls of going some distance. The boys stand a good chance. Not sure about the injury with Aiden. He's going to rehab it, but you know what? We've had a couple of good outings after he got hurt. Now, we looked a little shell-shocked when he got hurt.
Yeah, and we got the news that this one is he's not going to come back this year from that. And we don't want to get into the specifics of it, but, he will start as when he heals up, being able to start rehabbing that. But for right now, that young man just needs to rest up and recover and get to full speed and be able to get ready for whatever college is lucky enough to have him.
And for a minute, you got to see our fearless leader, Paul Schultze, on there. And he's a little camera shy, but he is single lady, so we'll advertise for Paul. I'm going to get in trouble. That's all right. We're having fun. This is Jackson Christian basketball. We have fun at Jackson Christian basketball. Right. And I normally am sporting a dark shirt just like Brian, but I've got my Eagle shirt on with my JC on it, and I'm looking for it. In the girls' contest, they're rebuilding. That's all you can say about Tipton Rosemark. And they've got some young people. I think Lizzie Crow was their high score with 7 against us the other night. And then boys' game now, it's going to be competitive. They've still got the 2 words, boys. There's a full in there, like you pointed out in the broadcast. And but our kids, if they play like they did the other night, because Sacred Heart is a very good team, and we beat them. And we owned the fourth quarter, even though it got close.
Yeah, and that was a huge win for Coach Heisman's club, and hopefully, barring anything crazy, sets us up for the 3 seed there on our side. The girls looking at probably the 2 seed there. So both are very respectable. Our side with the 4 teams for the boys, Coach, that is a 1 through 4, that's a tough task every night you play those guys. So
anybody can win on any night with those 4, and there's lots of things. I know that USJ is down at Fayette Academy tonight, and that boys' game is terribly important in the standings to them. Are they down there, or is that – no, I think it's TCA is down there. I haven't looked at the official schedule. I know either. Steve Beverly's got a game with USJ, and TCA, I'll have to look that up. They may be playing Fayette, but everything Dexter will tell you, every game, and he said almost the same thing you did, every game is important to every one of these top 4 teams.
Yeah, and right now you don't want to slip. You want to finish strong and get the best seed that you can get going into the tournament. And, those 1 and 2, that's super important because I believe they get that bye. Then you get a home game. You're playing somebody else that has to travel. And as the 3, we'll host here, and then we'll go on the road the next game, barring an upset, I would think. And then, hopefully we'll be in the semifinals which will be right here in a couple of weeks. Semifinals and finals will be at Jackson Christian, so hopefully we'll have some teams here represented in that.
Yeah, unofficially it looks like first round of the region is Saturday, February 10th. Tuesday the 13th, the region quarterfinals. Region semifinals on the 16th, and that's here at Jackson Christian.
Yep.
And, of course, region finals on Saturday the 17th right here in Jerry Eskew Gymnasium. And the so-called sub-state type game or whatever that you play on the 21st of February. And then Friday, March 2nd, well, the state quarterfinals are played on Saturday, February 24th. Friday, the March 1st is the state semifinals at Tennessee Tech, and Saturday, March 2nd, is the state championship. And I know our boys have, correct me if I'm wrong, have only been to the state one time because I did the game on radio of the trip that they had. I believe Coach Johnson was here at that time. And not sure if the girls have been past the sub-state, and we'll have to check on that. And we want to give you the most information. Brian, anything we need to tell folks before we take our first break? I want to invite him to come on out here. This is big stuff. Come and see Winterfest.
Yeah, I hopefully we have some alumni come back tonight, and it's just a good night to showcase our basketball teams, and excited. It's been a good week and a long week, kind of tiring, but a lot of folks put in some really good work and long hours to make it fun for the kids, and so we're excited.
Absolutely, and I'm going to say hey to Ben Vargason because Ben, had some surgery on his arm. I think it was either rotator cuff or Tommy John. I think his was rotator cuff, and he will be watching from home tonight. I know that, and I see two of my favorite people. Originally, his grandparents over there. When they're not there, I start to worry a little bit because they occupy those seats, and we've got a lot of other good fans. And I guarantee you that cheering section, it will show up. May not show up as early on the girls' game and come out anyway. I know everybody's expecting a blowout, but you still have to come out and play hard.
That's right.
And the boys, we can't afford to blink our eyes. We got to play hard at that. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, come back. Brian and I will have more for you here on the Jackson Christian Facebook page.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back here. Great shot. Look at our cheerleaders. Even if you're at home, wave back at them. And we've got a great set of cheerleaders. They keep a lot of spirit going, Brian.
That's right.
And actually, I want to bring up something. You probably would bring it up later, but I like this young man a whole lot. To me, he's been very humble when I talk to him after game. But Gavin Walker has been offered by 2 different schools, and I'll let you announce the schools. The or if you want to, I'm beaming over here. Maybe but I got to do it.
No, go ahead.
I got to do it. UTM, which Tom Britt has been doing their play-by-play for years, and a friend of mine. But UTM, and they've got a program going up there now. And Austin Peay is in the process of rebuilding. They got a good program. They've had some coaches leave because they did such a good job. They got better offers, and that happens in the coach. But Gavin, watch him, wears number 18. Really looks good. I know he's hitting the weight room, and I think he's going to play better next year than he did this year, and he's pretty good this year, Brian.
Yeah, when he came over, obviously you saw the body, you saw the athleticism, the makeup, and you can't teach any of that, and so that is so to go along with that, being blessed with that God-given ability, all that, he works extremely hard, and he and Coach Gillum. And the rest of that defensive line put in a tremendous amount of time this year, working on technique, working on drills and all those things. And last year you would look at him and go, man, if it'll just click a little bit, he's going to be really tough. Well, Coach, it clicked. Yeah. And so this ain't going to be the last. And if he puts a little more good weight on him, has another good year, which he will, barring injury, Lord willing, he stays healthy, all those things. The kid is going to have some options.
He sure is, and I know Caleb Newsom's got some options because we had a big picture of him a couple of weeks ago, and we want to know when he signs. I think Cedric's got some options now. I heard that there's one school in particular has talked many times to him.
And I think Caleb was at Bethel today, and then said in Sewanee maybe recently, and then said, I don't know if Ced wants to keep playing, but he'll definitely have somewhere that he can play if he chooses to.
Well, I know he's a fine young man, and of course, now Jalen visited Louisville last week. I think he's at Purdue this week.
Yeah, really good Louisville visit for him, and down in Purdue or over at Purdue, and so hopefully that goes well, and his rehab's continuing to go well, and out of his brace and all those things. So
that does sound good. We've got about a minute 52 before we tip off. Now we'll take one more break, and then Brian, as we traditionally do, will be here with the starting lineups for both teams. And like I said, I'm looking forward. I want to fill the stands, want to fill this. And Mary Litton Little says, "Go Lady Eagles." The Littles are watching from Franklin, Tennessee. And Shannon O'Brien, who is the old ball coach, he's an assistant at Hendrix College. His son is now coaching with y'all, Shane, and of course, Kyle Teichman right now is watching. He watches our broadcast. He'll be on at halftime. Shannon says, great to hear the Hall of Fame voice of Coach Joe Holloway while I'm here in Conway, Arkansas. Thank you. And Caleb Newsom and Hendrix College, and I see a thumbs up out beside that. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's take a timeout, and when we come back, Brian Bullard with the starting lineups.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
And we are back here at Jackson Christian School. Now for the starting lineup, starting with the visiting Rebels from Tipton Rosemark. Number 1, Lizzie Crow. Number 3, an 8th grader, Evie Ford. Number 11, freshman Zadie Rayburn. Number 12, senior Maddie Watkins. And the final starter is number 20, Lily Pridgeon. And she's a freshman. Rebels coached by Bryant Wilkinson, assistant coach Logan Thompson. And now the starters for your Lady Eagles. Number 2, a junior point guard, Riley Bradford. At forward, she's a senior, number 11, Taylor Baines. At forward, she's a senior, number 22, Elena Yarbrough. At guard, junior, number 30, Gibson Boykin. And the final starter tonight, she's a junior, number 34, Tess Little. Lady Eagles coached by Tony Schutz, assisted by Kristen Moore and Kim Watson.
Several changes, Brian, in the Tipton Rosemark lineup from the starters the other night. We had a text on here. I cannot answer you, but Jose Candela said, did we stream the JV game? No, we haven't gotten into streaming the JV games, but we do have the varsity game. And some of you people, we welcome all the people from Tipton Rosemark. Hopefully you'll enjoy the contest tonight. It will be archived on Worthy Road Studios page, easy to get to. It's in high def there. You can still go back and watch it on our Jackson Christian Facebook page, because we don't take any of them off of the Facebook page, do we, Brian?
That's right.
Okay, Taylor Baines, we know, will jump for us, and it looks like number 12, Maddie Watkins, will jump for them. They being the Lady Rebels of Tipton Rosemark. It goes up, we get the tip. Riley, oh no, that's Tess. Tess got it, that ponytail swing, and I know the Littles, her grandparents probably watching if they're not here up in Middle Tennessee. And we're going to face a zone, or box and one. Shots off, we get the rebound. There's a foul on there. It looked like there was a box and one on Gibson Boykin then.
Yeah.
Or 1-3 and dog. And they got 22 for us. That's Yarbrough, and Elena, always so mild-mannered. She probably didn't do it. I'm teasing folks.
Well, she looked a little confused, and I am just a little bit, but could be some pushing and shoving in there.
Absolutely. They bring the ball across. That's Pridgeon. She's going to drive down the corner. Will Trap down in there. It's a good way to get it. Yarbrough does pick up the loose ball that's knocked away, and Bradford has it. Long pass in the forecourt test. Nice fake. She didn't get cut off, but she didn't have the angle for the reverse layup. Around the horn, back inside. Yarbrough's going to make her move, and got it. Shot it, got it.
Strong move over her left shoulder. Good start for the Lady Eagles.
Well, that's a good description. It was strong because, she's a finesse player, but that was strong, folks. Well, I thought they were going to take the three, but Ford drove, and now they say she walked. Turnovers sometimes plague the young Lady Rebels.
Yeah, it was kind of a sloppy game Saturday, and you got 8th graders and freshmen in the lineup.
I know why Pridgeon's in there now. She is going to buy Cokes and popcorn for Gibson Boykin. Shot up a little deep. And off, and rebound. Ford got it, and she's going to need help. Gives it to Pridgeon, who wears number 20, Lilix Pridgeon. And if we mess a name up, partly my fault because I forgot to ask down at the table. And she did. I don't remember her being in long the other day.
Yeah, I don't either.
She was in, but she wasn't long. We force and touch it last going out of bounds. Jackson Christian will be in a matchup zone basically, but it's a pressure matchup. They will trap every chance they get. They've got to cut that baseline, as you see. Shot coming off Gibson Boykin, and she's going to look up the floor as she dribbles. And she's a good dribbler. She could be a point guard on a lot of teams, but we've got 3 people that can play point. Shot up off the back of the iron, and a little physical in there, Brian.
Yeah, it was.
Score is 2-0. We're early in the first quarter of the girls' contest. That's the way this one started the other night, or over Saturday. And they say it was last touched by the Lady Rebels. Not sure about all the officiating crew. The gentleman under the goal, if I got a good look, he looks like somebody that used to officiate some of my games.
That's Glenn Hall.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I couldn't be sure it was Glenn. Nice kick out. Drive. We throw it a little high. It's going to get away from us. Taylor had the good idea. She got bumped, though, about the time she threw it.
I thought so, too.
It looked like when the Bills quarterback got bumped and threw that one incomplete, it would have been a touchdown. But we're not here to discuss football. Bringing the ball down the floor is Rayburn. She'll get rid of it to Maddox, or Watkins, actually. Maddox. We make the steal. Here's Tess Little, the left-handed layup up, but she'll get 2 shots.
Yeah, good anticipation by Tess, knocking it away, and then going strong, using the left hand so it didn't get blocked.
Tess has good usage of that left hand. I like. Most of our girls have gotten to the point. Some still favor the right, but I think Tony has made all of them use that left hand. Now, in Riley's case, she can use the right hand. She's a lefty. Shot it, got it. Tess Little with her first point, so we've got 3. Eyes it, tries it, and buys it. Boy, that was smooth going through there, Brian.
It was.
You know, when Tess keeps that elbow in, she is a very good shooter. Watch Riley. She's smart. She gives you a little pressure, and then she sneaks in on you. It's out of bounds, belongs to us.
Yeah, and Tess kind of waited and then attacked, and the ball slipped out of bounds.
And here comes the junior, number 21, Carly Holt. And we'll say hello to David Cisco. Her grandfather had a birthday earlier this week. Left wing, I don't think Taylor wanted that one. We go inside. Holt's usually good for 2 right there, and she is good for 2. It's 6-0. You like that, didn't you?
Yeah, good post entry there, staying on balance.
Brian loves that good post play. I do too, but he just lights up like a Christmas tree on good post play. That one goes out of bounds. Again, our pressure defense, and it's tough on a young team like this that has trouble with turnovers from our pressure defense.
Yeah.
And this looks like Lauren Pickett checking in. She is an 8th grader and part of their future. And let's see if it is a 1-1-2 or 1-3. And they are guarding Boykin. I hope they got some money to buy her some popcorn and stuff, though. That's what I told my players to do if they go to the concession stand. A nice pass inside. Layup good, rattles around, but goes down for Taylor Baines made it, but that pass was excellent, Brian.
Good pass, and Lily trying to get a steal.
And look who's out there now. We've missed her for a while, Lily Barnes, and she's making some stuff happen. She goes to Baines, and, you know, Baines has been playing with a vengeance lately.
Yeah, very strong take. Lily started that, getting the ball touch and the steal. And Taylor paying it off at the other end.
And Baines trying to complete an old-fashioned three-point play. This one shot it, got it. Boy, that was smooth, too, right there. I think there's going to be a timeout on the floor, and let's take a 30-second timeout.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Brian, it's been all Jackson Christian School at 11-0, but your thoughts?
Yeah, doing a good job of pressuring them and forcing turnovers, and then converting turnovers on the other end, which is part of it.
Absolutely, and I know that Tony put out one of his little things earlier today. I believe that Tess was, I'll check and see. Nice steal. They overthrew the baseball pass, which wasn't a bad idea, but they didn't catch it. We're going inside. Barnes kicks out. Baines lines it up. Boy, she dropped a big three right there. So she's had an old-fashioned three and a new-fashioned three.
That's right.
Well, you can see the 1-2-2, and I'm going to tell you what, Lily Barnes is a one-man press right now.
Yeah, and it's been a while. She was dealing with an injury, and she's back with fresh legs and getting after it.
Oh, absolutely. And they inbound the ball, they being the Tipton Rosemark Lady Rebels, looking for help, and there was an extra step. That's kind of like a crow hop step in baseball. And it'll go back, or actually, Coach is going to call another timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back after this.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
Back with it, 14-0. There is Shane Cisco and his wife, two wonderful people right there. And he ought to see himself. I hope he's looking at it. Usually he watches us. And Shane, hello. Wave at us, Shane, if you're watching. But anyway, Brian, a couple of quick thoughts. It's been all us.
Yeah, and, we saw this Saturday, and they struggled to score, getting 8 points on the day. And so today it's a very similar thing, except we're shooting the ball a little bit better than we did to start the game Saturday, and so we'll continue to see more of the same.
Absolutely. I'll give you a little information. I don't know who's doing them here at Jackson Christian, but it says, hello, my name is Riley Bradford, and there's a little neat information, kind of like what we did on Hub City Deli and a jump ball you see over there. And Tinsley in there creating havoc already. There's another great pick. Now, those are some fine little people right there. I am so glad we get to get shots of them. Our basketball team doing well right now. We're putting a lot of pressure out. Let's see if we make the trap. Tinsley just barely bumped her.
Yeah, a little bit of body contact there.
Jenna Tinsley, love her to death. She had a big brother, and he really was big, Peyton Tinsley, that played football and basketball here. That's right. Good. Referee, good job. That's the spot he's supposed to be at. To inbound, they got spots now, designated spots to inbound besides changing where you just shoot two-shot fouls now at certain times. That one got a little low on the dribble, and it goes off of the feet of Rayburn. Looks like Watkins checking back in, Maddie Watkins. Lizzie Crow, who was their leading scorer the last game, coming out. Let's see if they've changed their defense. And they have. They've taken the dog off. Gibson gets it on the loop flash. It goes up by Barnes. Drifted a little inside. Look at that. The smallest girl on the floor rebounds and gets fouled going back up.
Good rebound there. Sneaking in.
Yeah.
Drawing the foul.
At the line, Jenna Tinsley. It'll be her first trip. Boy, doesn't Blake Beckham look sharp tonight.
I was just wondering why he's so dressed up tonight.
Wow. Missed the first one, and she's usually a good free throw shooter. We're going to check some new people in. Bradford coming back in. Gosley is coming in for her first time, and Elena Yarborough checking in. Tony will keep them fresh tonight because we got to turn around and play Fayette Academy.
Yeah.
We missed both of them. Look at it. Ever steady senior gets it. Elena Yarborough into Riley Bradford. And we're playing a little pitch and catch. Nice feed into the post, the kick out. Gosley goes baseline. We feed back in. That's good team basketball. There it is to Elena. She goes left. I like that when she goes left.
Yeah, good patience there and kept her balance and able to get off the backboard. Good ball movement.
Yes, and a nice move to finish it, but some great passing there. We back it up to three-quarter court. We're going to play a little bump and run there. And you can only do that in football. Riley Bradford with her first, team third. They run the line with a curl cut and break out of that. Forward's got it, but she'll give it off. Back to the left wing, and the shot from the left wing a little short from Rayburn. They get the rebound, though. And they say she traveled. I have a feeling when you start pivoting on that foot, you can slide it sometimes. Mr. Oman said, geez, Joe, geez. Says, screw your foot down there. Get the Phillips screwdriver and screw your foot into the ground so it doesn't walk. And there's a pass knocked out of bounds by the folks. Don't know him. Oman Arena was named for him. He is a legend. He's in so many Hall of Fames. He probably couldn't keep all the hardware from him, and came here from Hibbing, Minnesota. Just like we've got a lot of move-ins, we got people coming from all over to move into Jackson to go to Jackson Christian. Here's Riley. She had an idea. Didn't develop, but Gosley held her position, kicks it out to Yarber, trying a three. In, out, and off the rim. I think they're going to say Lily touched it last.
Yeah, good look there. Atlanta doesn't shoot many of those, but I thought that was going to go down.
Oh, I wished it would have, because so important. She can hit that shot. But as a shooter, you just have to build a little confidence up. We have extended our press just a hair. Elena anticipating it. They got it across at 9. There's the drive, the kick out. Over in the corner. And it should be, they're going to call a hold on us. Okay.
Yeah, I thought we knocked it away, but.
Yeah, I did too. That one's on Addison Gosley, her first.
Another one.
Glenn's busy tonight.
Should be free throws.
5th team foul. That's 2 on Addison. And that's all right. Addison's aggressive, and you got to play your game.
Yep.
At the line for Tipton Rosemark is Evie Ford. She's not been there tonight. Matter of fact, they've not had a free throw. They'll be in the 1-and-1 for the next 38, or actually 2 shots. She banks that one in. The bank is open, Brian.
Yeah, they get on the board.
Addison coming out. Her teammates stand up for her. And second shot rolls off the rim. Taylor Baines goes up and gets it. Skip pass to Tinsley. Tinsley goes inside. Yarber goes high to get it. Kicks it out. Baines up. Baines good, and that's 2 3-pointers in this quarter. Plus an old-fashioned 3-point play, 18 seconds, 19-1 the score. Trap on the right wing. And they try to hit 14. That's Pickett with it. It goes out of bounds, so it'll be with 8.3 seconds. It'll belong to the Lady Rebels. Yeah, I think their coach wanted them in the line. They didn't get lined up. They're still a young team learning. 5 seconds. They kick it around the horn. Going up and good. And that last shot was hit by number 12. That is Maddie Watkins. And that ends the quarter with Jackson Christian with 19-3 for the Lady Rebels of Tipton Rosemark. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back for more.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
An interesting first quarter. We're out to a big lead, 19-3, and Taylor Baines had 11. Brian, your thoughts?
Yeah, and we were just talking about that. That's you see it. You saw the 2 threes, but also a couple putbacks. They got on the board on the free throw line, then there with the late bucket. So, continue to play defense. Do what you do as a program, and you build a lead. And these are some of the games that you keep working on your stuff here.
Absolutely. We'll get the ball to start the quarter. And I'm hoping the voice now, it's trying to show some rattling. There's a good pickup. Taylor met that pass out to Gibson Boykin. Her first shot off the rim. Now remember, they were playing her a 1-3 and dog earlier. Here's the trap. They get it out just in time. Crow got it, passed it off. Shot rolls off the rim. Rebound, Baines again. There she goes. She's getting a lot of rebounds like she has the last 4 or 5 games. Yeah. Boykin wants it. Eyes it, tries it, just short. It was straight enough. She goes up, flips it in. Yarborough gets it. Baines wants to go down the line. Nice kick out. And she got skinny to get through there, too. They're really paying attention to Gibson. They flex somebody out there at her. She'll change sides of the floor. There's the skip pass across into the post. And Baines, she was going. She was determined. She gets fouled by Lizzie Crow.
Yeah, shot fake, put it on the floor, get fouled, go make your free throws.
Yeah. Oh, at the line, Baines shooting 2. She's 1 for 1 in the contest. Shot it, got it. They make a little switch and put Crow in there to rebound. She's got a little more height than the young lady that was in there. Second one, off the back of the iron. Rebound will be tied up.
Rebels ball.
Yep, Rebels ball. And we're going to use our 2-2-1. Take the middle away, make them go side, middle, side, which is the way you break it, but you're wanting them just to make the mistake. They skip it across to Ford. Here's Crow driving, her pass stolen. Did you see that great drop by Baines?
Yeah, great cover down.
Yeah, you got to drop down there and get that. It's good. That's all. I was just going to hold my breath because you could see it was coming. 5 points now for Tess Little. Watkins dribbles into the trap, couldn't pass through it. The arms blocked it. Here's Tess Little. She gives it off. Baines recovers. Bradford kicks it back out after she got it. Go across to Boykin. There's the move on the left side. May have been partially blocked. Here's Boykin's 3 up. Nothing but string music for Gibson Boykin.
And those are some of my favorite threes are off of kick out, offensive rebounds. Well, in rhythm 3 right there.
That's a good coaching point, too. You play inside out still. Forward with it. And we've got a trap on her. Let's see if she gets it out. She gets some help from her teammate, but the return pass back to Ford's going to be stolen. Tess will go left-handed all the way up and in. 5 in the quarter, 7 in the contest. There's the long pass. The baseball pass. Tess steals it. And it's 28-3. Now, if it gets to 35, unless the coaches have made an agreement, it won't be till the second half.
Yeah.
Riley Bradford with it to Little. Boykin's got it. They got out there fast on her. Nice pass. Oh, there had to be a foul, and there'll be a timeout by the Tipton Rosemark coach. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. We're back, some more of our fans, and I'll tell you what, that young lady, I don't know what that is from the concession stand, and we got a great one. She's having fun with that.
Looks like a little sour straw.
Yeah. We got great hamburgers, hot dogs here. They fix your nachos right. Here's the press break by the Lady Rebels against our 2-2-1. It's a loose 2-2-1. A little soft, but we're giving them trouble. Now the ball is loose. And a foul has been called. Interesting call.
Yep.
Now, it looked like a karate tournament down here under the goal a minute ago. And I have some knowledge of karate tournaments, but golly, Bill. I'm laughing about it. Oh, look at Tess. Quick hands. I mean, this is Jenna Tinsley. I said Tess, but Jenna was quicker than a hiccup then.
Yeah. Trailing the play. I'm glad we got that call.
Yeah. And the foul is on number 11. That is Zadie Rayburn. Jenna Tinsley, the line, she's 0 for 2 there, but usually a very capable free throw shooter. Man, it just don't want to stay down. It rattled and thought it was going to go down, and it came out. Watkins out, and Pickett is back into the ball game. Pickett, an 8th grader. Second one straight enough, hit the rim. Let's see how they call it. They're going to give it to the Lady Rebels. As you see on your clock there, 4:22, Blacksmith, Jones Chevrolet, and Dynamics helping bring you this ball game. I'll mention some others. This gives us a little chance to experiment, even though we've run the 2-2-1. We can run it hard and we can run it soft. Hard means we're going to match up hard to them. Soft, we just allow them to make the mistakes if they make it. They're back in a 2-3 zone. We loop. Here comes the flasher. We got a little high with our post and our spacing wasn't good, but nice inside pass. Barnes with a lefty hand.
Yeah, set her up for the middle and going back to the weak hand. Good move there by Lily.
Yeah. Got to enjoy that. Ball out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lady Eagles. Sub running up there. Ford is coming back in the ball game. She's got 1 point in the game. Gibson Boykin to inbound. Oh, nice feed pass. We took it around the horn. And Boykin drops it for her 5th point.
Yeah. Moving without the ball. Good execution.
She never quit moving. She came in, she inbounded it, and just started running. They break the trap a little bit, but we force a hurried shot. They rebound, partially blocked, but a good rebound follow by number 14, and that is Pickett. First points of the quarter. Tinsley's 3 up and down.
And that's a big one, Coach. She's been struggling just a little bit, and so hopefully that'll help her confidence.
Absolutely, and a good coaching point. Shooting is confidence, as Brian told you. Brian, we're going to have to wind up one of these days making you coach basketball again.
I mean, you know, I really enjoy it. I don't have enough time right now, but I enjoy it.
And Brian is a busy human being. He and Darby, well, you know what? I don't think there's people that's not busy at Jackson Christian. Yeah. Here's a slap away, fight for it. Lily wins it. She'll kick it ahead. Tess has got it. I'm going to see a left-handed layup go up and in. And that is 7 in the quarter for her, 9 on the contest. Actually, 9 on the contest. 37-5 your score. And this is our normal defense, folks. We're not doing anything extraordinary. We're playing what we're used to playing, and you have to do that. The shot goes awry. Gibson wants to take it all the way. She avoids the contact with the Euro step, left it a little short. Carly wants it. She pulls it away. Carly's a strong young lady. 3 up and down, and that's 2 in a row for Jenna.
Hopefully, Coach, if we can get her going into tournament time, that gives us another weapon out there.
Boy, she could shoot the other team out of there. When she gets hot shooting, Katie barred the door. You know, she had one last year where somebody draped all over her.
Yeah.
Here comes a big three from forward. It's going to roll off. Holt with a rebound, the kick out to Boykin. They've got the numbers back on defense. Holt needs to shoot the three. Whether it goes in or not, it's a good shot, and that is a good shot.
It looked good from up here.
Yeah, it did. And that's a shot she needs to take more of. She's very capable of hitting that shot. Last year before she got hurt, she was wearing the three line out. Fixing to get a 5-second call down there. I thought, well, they restarted the take. And they say it's out of bounds. We've got 4 new starters or 4 new players coming in. Looks like Bailey Robinson will be one of them. Riley is re-entering the game. Is that Taylor re-entering the game?
Taylor Baines and Yarbrough with Tinsley staying in the game, it looks like.
Well, after she's hit those 2 threes, she deserves to stay in the game.
Yeah, hopefully she'll keep going.
And nice feed in there. Good kick out. Down to the baseline to Baines. Baines' shot just coming off. Yarbrough had the rebound. Watkins knocks it away from her. And it's getting knocked around. Ford picks up the loose ball. They will kick it ahead to Pridgeon. We steal it. Boy, Baines is going to the hole, folks. Oh, just a little short.
And she can't believe it. I can't either. Everything looked good.
Yeah.
Just didn't go in.
Here comes Watkins back the other way, Maddie Watkins, and she drives hard too. Cut off on the baseline by Robinson. Shot goes up, fought for, and it'll be off of us, but there's a lot of contact down there. A lot of physical play. We got 13.1 seconds. Kyle Teichman will be up here in a minute. Goes in to Mills. Mills pass stolen or at least knocked away. There's a girl down. Tinsley. Now the other day when we were down there, nothing stopped when we had one down, and this is probably the proper thing to do, but the rule actually says you got to.
They're counting the basket too. So as she was shooting it, he blew the whistle, but they were able to. They counted it.
And it'll be Tipton Rosemark ball with 2.4 seconds. Now, if this holds as is, we'll come back with a running clock.
Well, it's at the 4th is what I learned the other night.
Well, it's supposed to be the 4th, but this shot is off. But they can agree.
Hopefully they will.
Yeah. 42-5 is your halftime score. Jackson Christian leading. And I'm so used to having us on that side of the book. I got a little different book. And tell you what we'll do. Let's just take a 30-second timeout, Gary, and then we'll take one when we come back because Kyle is already here. So let's take that 30-second timeout.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
And back here at SQ Gymnasium, halftime of the girls' game. Lady Eagles with a big lead, joined by Kyle Teichman. Kyle, we were just talking about the difference probably from last Saturday to this game for our Lady Eagles. What are you seeing from our girls?
Yeah, you know, last week they just played a big rivalry game on Friday, so they haven't even played since then. So had some time off, fresher. Once you haven't played for a while, you're a little more excited. So they're on it, causing turnovers, getting transition baskets, making their open shots. So they look really sharp and are just doing what you're supposed to do when you're have a pretty sizable talent advantage.
Yeah, and one thing we were just talking about, Jenna making a couple threes. So hopefully that will add another dimension to their offense going into the tournament, give her some confidence. A week ago, sitting at TCA, and it wasn't a great night for the Eagles. And turn around Saturday, going to Tipton, and saw some really good things from your squad. Got a big lead. Kind of, I wouldn't say relaxed, but just a couple turnovers. They made some shots. They got back into it, and then Tuesday night. What a win for those guys and their confidence and their psyche, all those things. Talk about that Sacred Heart game.
Yeah, man, hard not to smile when you just bring it up, even though it's been 2+ days. Sacred Heart is good. They're talented. They're giving USJ all they want right now. And to beat them, without Aiden, it says a lot about the guys we still have. So was super proud of them. Offense is really clicking, balls moving, and they just competed. There was so much energy and passion. And when guys all buy in and play together and care, then you see some special results. So we're hoping that wasn't a one-night thing and that continues again tonight. There's not kind of a letdown performance.
Yeah, and so, you and I talked yesterday. I was walking through your practice. We got the news, the update about Aiden, and we're going to have to play without him. And we kind of thought that, but, you never know until you get that. So we want to pray for him and continue to pray for him as he's going to work hard to get back, and whatever college is going to get him, and when he makes his decisions, getting a great ball player.
Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate for him. We've not moved on since I've forgotten about him, but as far as our team, we got to figure it out without him. But you just every time you see him in the hallways at practice, your heart just kind of breaks all over again. And he is going to be okay long term. It's a 2 to 3 month thing. He'll be working out, doing all his stuff, come springtime. But for anybody, everybody's senior year is special, and the last time you suit up, even though he'll play collegiately, it's the last time playing here where he's put in a lot of time, made a lot of memories. So it's one of those things you don't really have answers for. You don't even have much advice to give him. Just, I'm sorry, there's a reason for this, and he'll look back one day and kind of be able to see that plan all played out. But right now it can be difficult and confusing. So just trying to do anything we can to encourage him.
And like you said, you move on because you have to, not because you forget him or anything like that. And there's no way we could do that. But tell me, talk about it, what it's like as a coach to you lose a senior, you lose a guy like that. And then Ridgely he's not your primary ball handler, but sometimes he is. And a guy that's probably 6'4" or something like that, being able to just bring it up and to calm everybody down and get you into your stuff. Talk about what that is, what that's like for a coach.
Yeah, he's been a big piece of us playing well the last 2 nights, and not what he's done on the court, but just being the leader to the team, keeping their morale high. I mean, I talked to him on I guess it was Saturday or Sunday, one day this weekend, pretty recently after. I said, what are the guys thinking? How do we feel? And he goes, we're good. We're obviously nobody wanted that to happen. But he said, we're going to be fine. It's going to be different. And that's the biggest thing. We're having to move pieces around where he's playing some, the 2 or the 3 and some of the sets we're running with our bigger lineups. But again, the ball is moving a lot better. So it's looking clean. We're getting good looks, moving the ball. I mean, just did a lot of really good stuff against Sacred Heart. And it wasn't me calling plays. It was them recognizing what they were doing, attacking weaknesses, playing to zone concepts. So we'll have to do that tonight. They're going to play a bunch of different zones, and we have a plan of attack for each one. We've got to recognize it and flow into it quickly and know what we're looking for and be crisp with our passes. So definitely encouraged by what I've seen the last 2 games.
And you can't say enough about DJ Jenkins stepping up. And, he was just – we were talking, and Coach Joe said something about we've only had 2 guys that score. And I said, well, normally that wouldn't be the greatest thing, but when you have 2 mismatches and 2 guys that are really hard to contain, you just keep going to them and trying to expose those matchups. And he did a great job the other night.
Yeah, he was aggressive and he was efficient. I mean, 28 points on 10 field goal attempts is, really, really efficient. Most people are at 1 point per shot, and that's not terrible. He's at, nearly 3 points per shot the other night. He got to the free throw line. That helps with that metric. But, yeah, we've kind of been waiting on the breakout moment. He's had, some 17, 15, that kind of stuff, consistently giving us baskets. But with Aiden being out and him being the talent that he is, you know, it's time to have some 20, 30-point nights, and he was able to do that and deliver for us. So we'll be looking for that again tonight, hopefully. And again, but it's Cole getting him the ball on time in the right spots. It's Caden and Kelsey setting screens. You know, it's not about the guy who finishes the possession and puts it in the basket. It's about all those little things that lead up to that moment.
Coach, I won't be on tomorrow, but hopefully you'll get to talk to Coach Joe at Fayette. And so good luck to you guys tonight, and good luck to you guys tomorrow. Thank you, as always, for joining us, and we're looking forward to another basketball game tonight.
Appreciate you, man.
That is men's basketball coach Kyle Teichman joining us at halftime. Lady Eagles up big. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with more basketball.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles!
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We are back in this contest where the Lady Eagles lead. Brian, time is about to run out at halftime, but some thoughts about the first half.
Yeah, we were able to build that bigger lead. Let me put it right there. And we shot a little better than we did Saturday. That's probably what that first half should have looked like, what Coach Schutz would want it to look like, and glad to see him here joining us on the sideline. And so you continue these kind of games. It's kind of like a football game. When you get a big lead, you got to turn around and you got to keep executing and getting your young guys and young girls in there to get a chance to play.
Absolutely, and of course, find out my good friend Bill Hamilton, who will be on the Saturday Sports Roundup tomorrow morning with us. And have we got a star-studded lineup? And Jalen is due to be with us next Saturday, not this one. He's at Purdue right now.
He'll always entertaining.
Yeah, he really is. We had him at Hub City. There's a three, a nice-looking one. It just didn't go down. Yeah. Rebound, again, Taylor Baines. She has worked so hard. These last 5 games, she has turned it up another notch. Boykin gives off. Baines three. Straight enough, but didn't get over the rim. It goes out of bounds, belongs to Jackson Christian. Bradford, Little, Yarbrough, Boykin, and Baines out there, the original starting lineup. Going to the hole is Gibson Boykin. Gets her own rebound. She'll go back up through a bunch of arms. Yarbrough gets the rebound, and the whistle blows, so it'll be a 2-shot foul. And, Brian, this will be a running clock.
Yeah, we're kind of talking about that, and so we'll it'll move a little quicker, but we still execute and stick to our game plan.
First shot by Yarbrough, in, out, and back in for her first free throws. Bridgen with the foul. She's got 2. Second one shot it, got it, nothing but string music. Rayburn will inbound it. Pridgeon with the basketball, back to Rayburn. A little pitch and catch on the outside. Good pressure by Baines. Here's Crowley. She gets stripped of the basketball. It's picked up by Yarborough. He gives it Riley Bradford. Boy, that was a strong pass. Skip pass across to Tess. Let's see where the post player, they're going to stay on the backside with the post. We got a high and low post. We'll loop Riley. This is called loop flash, people. Skip pass, nice pass. Left to your handers up. Nothing but string music again.
Yeah, everybody's gotten one. Good to see Riley get in there in the books with the 3.
Riley is a good shooter, sometimes too unselfish, but that's okay.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's all right. Now our defense, it changed just a hair. It'll look like a 1-3-1, but it's really our matchup. Nice trap again, stolen by Yarborough. Here goes Baines. She stops and pops. It just rolled off. And so you pull for kids to learn to stop and pull up. We get the rebound. 3 up, straight enough. It's good.
Yeah, her balance on that one was much better.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. Good point. 15 points for Taylor Baines.
A couple rimmed out that she might have close to 20.
Oh, yeah, 2 of them for sure should have been down. Here's Boykin with the steal, picks it up, looking for a teammate because she wants to make the offense happen. We go inside to Yarborough, kick out. Test a little shot, 3 up, 3 down. She's got 12. There's going to be a timeout call, or are they just going to let people in?
Yeah, I think just subs right here.
Yeah, just subbing in. A lot of people coming in. Boykin stays. Holt is in. Barnes is in. Tinsley is in. Bradford stayed with them. They're given a 1-3-1 look, and we'll trap out of that too. Shot up, off the iron, rebound Carly Holt. Carly also plays first base for the softball team. Nice pass inside, Barnes kicks out. Riley Bradford's 3 just off the iron, knocked around, picked up by the Rebels, the Lady Rebels that is. Running down the floor, and it's going to stay in for Maddie Watkins, and she'll try an old-fashioned 3-point play. Good hard drive by her.
Yeah, and the momentum there on the foul kind of helped that ball get up over the rim.
It sure did. That will be Riley's second foul. Riley Bradford, first team foul. Remind everybody this game will be archived, and I know we've got some fans from Tipton Rosemark. Free throw good, so she completes the old-fashioned 3-point play. And you can see the replay. 3 up, just barely missing. Boykin with her own rebound. She'll go to the line, shoot 2. But the replay will be on Worthy Road Studios in high definition. And also you can go back and watch this game on Jackson Christian's Facebook.
Gibson a little frustrated. You can see it on her face, but her shots look good. It's just a little bit of an adjustment.
Yeah, you're right. And a little deep shooting there on the first free throw. Gibson's either good at swishing it or just over the closest part of the rim like that. That's a Gibson Boykin shot. A good floor shot there of the inbounder, Pridgeon, for them. Cutting the passing lanes into one there. Here's Tinsley with the steal. Let's see if she can win the foot race. Euro step, just left it a little short. Rebound, Barnes up and in.
Really good move by Jenna. I wish she was able to convert that one.
Yeah, I really do. Jenna, she tries so hard. It's a game of inches, just like football on that rim. They try to hit Pridgeon a little bit high. Coming up with it's Riley Bradford. She's got people ahead. To Tinsley and good. And that's Tinsley's 10th point. Now, we have already scored more than we scored in the last contest with them. But I have seen, just from the game, the last one, seen that Tipton Rosemark has done some better things. They tried to hit 24, the junior post player, Haley Bishop. A little bit high. She couldn't retrieve it. Coming in is Lainey Mills. Laney's a senior, wears number 2. They show 2-3 zone. We've got 4 out and 1 under right now with cutters. Okay, I know part of what's wrong. Boykin missed. Tinsley got the rebound. Boykin hesitated on that one. Got to be smooth and free. Tinsley will be at the line for 2 shots. Shot it, got it. Tess Little comes in. Looks like Baines is back in. And she got both of them that time, Brian.
Yeah.
Clock running down here in the third quarter with about 44 seconds. Tipton Rosemark moves around the outside. Got a screen, headed to the, looks like forward headed there. She kicks it out. 3-pointer up, a little short, and that one will go over to Jackson Christian. "19 seconds and counting. We have a running clock to hold. A nice kick out. We missed, but the rebound, I'm going to tell you what, Jenna Tinsley, I have counted 4 offensive rebounds.
Yep.
Tinsley tries again. That one straight enough, just didn't get over the rim. And we hear a whistle. And that is the end of the quarter. We'll stay here while we get the official signal. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back with more action.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Great shot of our cheerleaders forming a pyramid. Brian, I love cheerleaders and what they do. I'd be scared to be the top of the pyramid.
Yeah, don't get me up there. I don't really like even climbing a ladder, Coach.
No, you like me. I bet your wife was a cheerleader.
No.
No, she wasn't.
No,
well, I know she's volleyball and basketball,
no,
but
she didn't do that.
Well,
she's an athlete. Not that cheerleaders aren't athletes, but she played other sports.
Yeah, she played. Well, I knew she played other sports,
Yeah.
but I thought maybe she was. She is so athletic, and you got to have moves and stuff to do that. Now, your son, does he play basketball tomorrow here?
He plays at TCA tomorrow.
Oh, at TCA tomorrow. There's a turnover, and it'll be running clock again. Looks like Bailey Robinson to inbound the ball. She goes to Tess Little against the 2-3 zone. Ford and Rayburn out front on that 2-3 zone for them. And that time they cut our flasher off. We go baseline. Bailey kicks it out. Good idea, threw it a little high. Here's a 10-footer by Tess. Rolls around, but Bailey, boy, she got cleaned out and pushed under there. Tipton Rosemark comes up with a rebound after Bailey had a good effort. Over to Rayburn. Look for Ford. They'll look for someone. Well, this one, and they telegraphed it, and Bailey's going to go coast to coast. A little hard, but rebound. The smallest young lady on the floor, Jenna Tinsley.
Yeah. Bailey looked like she got fouled there on the arm.
Yep, Jenna with 2 more. She's got 14 now, Brian. Yeah. We tipped the ball and touched it last. There's been no drop in effort since we've put players on the floor.
No, there won't be that. They'll keep playing hard.
Barnes with the steal. She wants to go coast to coast, and they'll say that it's out of bounds, belongs to us. Addison Gosley in there now. Here's the pass inside. Nice play. We just got to go up a little stronger. The hands were up. It was a 7-11 stick-up. Wayne Kemp is watching. This one says Jackson Christian Girls Basketball is watching. That's an interesting one. Here's the shot by Ford. 3 off the rim, rebounded by the wing player. And Crow, who was the leading scorer in the last game, gets her first 2. She was leading scorer for them in the last game. We had a lot of points out of people. Into the post to Gosley. She tries to go up, and I'd say there was a foul there.
Yeah, good job there. Forcing them to call that one.
There is no way you can't call that one. And the foul is on number 11, Rayburn. Shooting 2, her first attempts, is Addison Gosley. And that one off to the right just a little bit. That means it came out of the hand over on the right. A good shot of Addison and a couple of our other players, Little and Tinsley. Good shot for Addison. She gets her first point. And that's 2 fouls on Rayburn. Tinsley got that hand, it just couldn't quite control it. Like the effort, don't you, Brian?
Yeah, getting that return pass.
Oh, they say it was knocked off of Tipton Rosemark. Well, you can't fault anybody's effort. Gibson Boykin going to probably see if they give Tinsley a rest. Tess goes down in the corner to Gosley, and the ball and Tess gets knocked out of bounds. Tess going out, Gibson Boykin coming in. Gibson will inbound. Tinsley moves out to take the point right now, and they try to cut her off, but Gosley gets it on the left wing. A lot of hands there. Reverse layup. She had the right idea. It just didn't go up high enough. Comes Tipton Rosemark. Boykin has tied it up. And it belongs to the Lady Eagles. You will see wholesale substitution the rest of the way. Boykin may take over on the point because I'm going to tell you what, Tess has done a good job shooting from the baseline in the wing.
Yes, she has.
And I think Bailey had a metal clip. It's either that or earrings. And in a contest like this, they'll give her time to take them out. A lot of contests, they will send you to the bench. Here's the inbound to Boykin. Boykin closely guarded out there. She breaks the count. Gets a high screen picked up. Barnes wanted to load it. She does load it in and out. Did you see that one? And guess what? There's Jenna Tinsley again. Rebound and bucket.
Yes, she is.
16 points for her. I'll tell you what now, this is a compliment. Jenna could worry you to death playing defense on you out there. Look at it. There's our cheerleaders, some of them. Crowd starting to fill up this gymnasium in anticipation of festivities. Drive on the basket, no good. We get the rebound. Boykin operates against the 2-3 zone. We get some movement. We get a high screen. They'll switch and pick it. Here's Barnes, try the three from the left baseline against. Just didn't get over the rim, and Bailey Robinson gets the rebound. You can see Bailey, here she goes to the goal, but you'll also, nice layup. Did you see the body control?
Definitely good balance there.
Bailey gets her first 2. You get to see her in action in softball this year. Well, I'm excited about our baseball schedule. Bailey almost had a steal, knocked it away. Tipton Rosemark recovers. Running one-hander by Rayburn. It goes out of bounds, belonged to the Lady Eagles. We were 22-10 last year in baseball, and Chase has fixed us up with a pretty tough schedule too, though.
Yeah. If we win 22 this year, we're having a really good year, not because we won't be solid, but some really good programs on that schedule.
Oh, you better believe it, folks. We'll reveal a little more. There it is, Boykin. Now that's the Gibson Boykin we both know for her 8th point. 1:16 left in this contest. We had a steal, couldn't control it. Tipton Rosemark gets it back. We get another steal out of Lily Barnes off Pridgeon's pass. Lily wanted to take it all the way, but she got fouled. She'll shoot 2. And that foul looked like it was by Rayburn. If it is, it's her third foul, and it is. This is a good workout for Lily. Glad to see her back.
Yeah.
At the line, shooting two. First one hits the front of the rim. Need a little more oomph or leg, if you want to say that. George Lehman, the great shooter, or taught shooting, says you got to get at least 60% of the shot's power out of your legs. That one hits the front of the iron too. It'll be knocked out of bounds. I think Bailey touched it last. 23 seconds in this contest. Jenna's out there and has done a good job. All of our kids that's come in. Reaching in, Bailey steals it. 13 seconds, they stop her. We want to get rid of it, we do, to Barnes. And Boykin will hold it unless they put the count. There we go. They back off. Boykin, you can tell she's an old pro. She knew to hold the basketball. Final score will be 69-10. And we will be back with highlights and more after this 2-minute timeout.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
We are back here at Jerry Eskew Gymnasium. The ladies have won the first game, the Lady Eagles. We will give you some scoring totals for them in just a minute. And let me get my rosters changed here. For the visitors, the Lady Rebels of Tipton Rosemark, Crow had 2, Ford 1. Maddie Watkins was their leading scorer with 5 tonight, and Pickett had 2 for a total of 10. For the winning Jackson Christian Lady Eagles, they had 69 points. Riley Bradford had 3, Lily Barnes 2, Taylor Baines 15, Bailey Robinson 2, Carly Holt 2, Elena Yarborough 6, 8 for Gibson Boykin, 16 for Jenna Tinsley. Addison Gosley had 1, Tess Little had 12. And Blakely Melton did not see action tonight. And we are getting ready. And remember, we've got something special for you at halftime of the boys' game. It'll be all of the Winterfest. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, Brian and I will talk about this a little more. Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back here at Jerry Askew Gymnasium. Brian, your final comments on the girls' game.
Yeah, you know, those are the kind of games you do what you're supposed to do, and that's what we did, and come out and executed. Coach Schute's coming in a little bit, you know, later there, and we're always mindful of that situation. And you know, your leader's out, you come in, you do what you're supposed to do, take care of business, knock down shots, and you leave with a big win on Winterfest night.
Absolutely. We've got a boys contest here, and actually, even though we won by 12 and we had control of a large part of the game, this is a dangerous team we're playing tonight.
Yeah, and they have some quality players, and they knocked down some shots late to claw back in that game. So you know for sure they're not going to lay down. They're even a 28-point lead, whatever we had. They didn't go anywhere. They kept playing, fighting, getting back in it. And so, you know, who's going to be that stabilizing factor for us if it gets a big lead and they start coming back, and you want to see leadership take over and us continue to get better in our third game without Aiden Shaw.
Absolutely. And Aiden, we hate that he is hurt, but the young men so far have picked up some of the slack. They love their teammates. You ought to see him when he comes in the gymnasium. The kids light up. We had a close JV game. I didn't keep up with the score because I was trying to get things, but our young men and Tipton Rosemark's young men acquitted themselves well in that one. Some of the people bringing you this contest is the Blacksmith Restaurant, Carlock Nissan, Aloha Pools, Jones Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Deaton's Carpet One, Elite Dental, Nest Realty, and, of course, David White Body Shop, Southern Capital Advisors, who also is our field sponsor on the football field, Great American Sports. And Ben, we'll say hey to you because we know you're still recovering from your surgery. Did he get here?
Yeah, he's here.
Well, I was told that he was going to take one more night off, but that's good that Ben, he did have the surgery. Now, he's been working Wesley and them to death at the store, though. And anyway, Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Realty, who came by here and visited with us. Kenny's such a nice young man.
You won't find a better one.
Oh, you won't. What a great guy. McCoy's Heating and Air, Humboldt, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. And that reminds me, Joe Gracie, my good friend, We got to get your truck checked over a little bit. Joe drives a Dodge Ram, and a lot of good sponsors. And support these sponsors, because without them, you'd be paying the National Federation fee for these games, and you would not be getting the shots, because some of them use some huddle cams are okay, but they follow motion and they can get faked out. The ones that the National Federation provide cameras, yeah, their cameras all right, but that's all I'll say about the pictures. You get the best, everybody that sees these. And Worthy Road Studios brings these to you along with Jackson Christian, the BallGame Blitz. And let me say this. We encourage, and I'm sure we got listeners, we thank you from Tipton Rosemark. It'll be archived. One more time, I'll remind you, it's archived in high definition on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page, and you can go back and watch on Jackson Christian's Facebook. And, Brian, it's all yours. I'm out of hot air.
There we go. We've got 45 seconds left. Coach Ryan Yates talking to our guys. We're headed to the bench. We'll have the starting lineups here shortly.
I'm looking forward to the halftime of the boys' game here.
Yep, it'll be a good night showcasing some of our students.
And that's a good thing. And I see, we've got some upstairs, very top part, diagonal from us, so that must be where all the important people are going to be.
Yeah, there'll be a little reception area up there, and they'll go up there afterwards. So you got first starter for the Rebels. Number 11 is Kingston Word, sophomore. Number 14, junior Waylon Pickett. Number 20, sophomore Dominic Dotson, who made a couple threes late in that game. Number 21, sophomore Nix Fullen. And the final starter is sophomore, number 22, Demetric Words. Again, the Rebels coached by Bryant Wilkinson, assistant coach by Logan Thompson.
And Demetric, I don't think, started against us down there. And he's a very good ball player. Matter of fact, both of the young men that last name is Words, they're brothers, Kingston and Dominic. They've got some other good players too.
Starting for the Eagles, number 2, Berman Jenkins. Number 3, sophomore Cole Vargason. Number 10, freshman Kelsey Rose. Number 23, senior Ridgely Reagan. And the final starter is junior, number 24, Caden Cook. Eagles coached by Kyle Teichman, assisted by Ryan Yates and Drew Pirtle.
I tell you what, the second half the other night, Kelsey Rose came to play.
Yeah, he did, and those 9 points that he scored were huge. And us keeping that getting the momentum and keeping it and finishing off that win.
And all you can say about Berman Jenkins and Ridgely Reagan, they were supermen. They changed clothes in phone booths the other night.
Yeah, and those guys have to be really good for us, and you don't want to put pressure on people, but sometimes those big-time players, you just expect a lot out of them.
You really do. Caden has given us some good minutes starting. Berman Jenkins controls it. And Ridgely, he caught it just like I'm supposed to catch that ball. Cole Vargason out front, nice left-handed pass. Ridgely wanted to put the 3 up, dribbles down the baseline, kick out. Jenkins kicks off. Vargason resets his feet. They had him a little wide that time, but I like him taking that shot.
Yeah.
We're going to pick up player-to-player, man-to-man, whatever you prefer to call it. Cole matched up on a pretty good Demetric Woods out there too, but he's got him stopped looking for help. He finally finds some. We break up the and we tipped it right back in, and Caden will pick up an early foul. Thought we were going to have it was a good defensive effort.
Yeah, Coach Teichman wanting Berman to throw it to the other end, give our guys a chance there. Don't save it under your own basket.
And there's another good coaching point. This is Pickett at the line. His first one rolls in and out. Y'all listen to Brian. That's an excellent point. You throw it to that other end as far as you can throw it and let your guy run under it. Second one up and good. So Pickett has Tipton Rosemark on the board. They're pressing. Jenkins looking for help. Gets it to Cole Vargason on the left wing. He's picked up full and wanted to double team. We try to force a pass in there, and they make the steal. This is Demetric Woods with it. They fill their lanes, but we get back pretty good, Brian.
Yeah.
Now, not a good matchup. We had Cook matched up on Words, and Words is very quick. They throw it out, and this is to Kingston Words. Boy, look at Kelsey's footwork. They go inside. They kick out. Down on the baseline. We steal it. It looks like Ridgely. He wants to flush it, but he wisely laid it up.
Yeah, he felt the pressure and just laid it in. Smart play there.
Well, I can tell you what was going to happen. The guy that was chasing him was going to bar down on him and not let him get up.
Yeah.
2-1, the Eagles lead. They're screen down pop-outs. Words on the right wing. That's Demetric Words. They go down to Dotson. And we've got, it's going to be a foul. I see Glenn walking towards. That one is on 21. That is Fulham. I did not see the foul, I'll be honest, Brian.
I guess it was where he screened him in. Maybe he moved, stuck out his knee. I don't know. We were kind of blocked over there.
Yep, not a good angle to see it from. Here comes the press. And there's a steal. We get it back, but it's going to go off Kelsey. We are a little stagnant, and the way they're running their press, we got to run some cutters through there to make them move.
Yeah, we got to move the ball as well, change sides and make them move to open up those lanes for us to drive in or pass in.
Carlos Robertson on, wearing 0. They'll say there's a hold on the floor. It'll be against Jackson Christian School. 2-4, that is Caden Cook. That'll be his second. And here comes Cole Vargason back in. We're going with the smaller lineup now, Brian. Cole will match up, looks like, against Dotson, try to take the layup away. And that's a good way to play position, not let them get down there. They have to throw it out deep at about the 4 count. And here's Kingston Woods, and that's a good matchup, him and Carlos Robertson. 3-pointer up off the back of the iron. Sky King himself, Ridgely Reagan, goes up. And I thought he was a missile going into outer space then.
Yeah, strong rebound.
Yeah. Berman Jenkins wants to go to the hole, takes it to the hole, finger roll layup and in. His first 2.
I love to see that from Berman. Be aggressive, use your length, use your size.
And he's got good quickness too. Very nice young man to talk to. Cole Vargason with the early help, but great job, Kelsey Rose again. Now we got to recover a little quicker, but doesn't hurt us. We get the rebound, and Berman wisely holds it up. We didn't really have a good break then. And sometimes, people want people to fast break all the time. Can't run that firehouse break all the time. Oh, nice pass into Jenkins. Jenkins goes up. And that one somehow got over Ridgely's extended hands. We didn't cover down at the basket and guard it, and they get the bucket. And that is Nick Fullen with his first points in his 4-3 game. Jackson Christian with the lead. We're not meeting our passes. And it's hit by them, and we'll get it back. Coming into the ball game is number 23, Cooper Curtis. He is a junior. Cooper kind of a muscle man down there around the basket. Side, middle side. Now we've got to break somebody. We need somebody we can get it over. Ridgely broke it, though, quite well. He's not a guard, but not bad.
Yeah.
Cole Vargason calls for play 2. A lot of hand checking. I don't blame Ridgely.
Yeah.
I used to brush those people off what little I got to play. Berman Jenkins they want to feed Ridgely. They do. They double down on him, the kick out. Jenkins again to Ridgely. Ridgely's going to spin, go to the hole. He got already been fouled once. The second time he got fouled. He is destined. He wants to get that tip.
I like that we entered it, didn't like it, got it back to DJ, then back into Ridgely. It's tough to defend 2 post feeds like that in a row.
Absolutely, good points. And that one is a little short. And Ridge, you got to use those legs on that thing, and he's smiling about it. And that one was pretty much all arm.
I think he's just shocked. I don't know
he could be.
Yeah.
This one goes up, and that one's good. That's one thing he has done this year. He has made quick adjustments to a lot of things. Nice matchup out there. That's words, and we make him pick it up. You know, Jenkins really can play some good defense too. Everybody thinks he's all offense. And they're gonna have an offensive foul. Yeah, that was Cooper Curtis, very physical young player. 3 team fouls on the Rebels, 2 on the Eagles. Cole Vargason with a little yo-yo type move. Jenkins baseline up. Could still fall. No, bounced off the rim. Wasn't bad. A little bit of a lean back. Here's Demetric Words. And we stopped him again. He's going to cross over, give us a little dipsy-do move there. The kick out, he wanted the 3. He gets closer. See what is that Kingston with? I believe it is with the basketball. Kingston Words. They want to play screen roll now. 14's trying to slip it. That's Pickett. And I think there's going to be a timeout called by the Rebels, and we'll take a timeout with the Eagles leading 5-3 on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
We're back. Good shot of our cheerleaders waving at you. Wave back to them when you see that. There's a great shot of our bench right there. Kyle talking to them. What's Kyle telling them, Brian?
I think he's probably a little bit frustrated how sloppy the first few possessions are. 5-3. Probably feels like we left some points out there.
Yeah, I can only agree with you on that. Great analysis by Brian. We're back out on the floor first. I know their coach must have had a whole lot to say. Bryant Wilkerson, he coaches both teams, and I believe Logan Thompson helps him with both teams. Now, a couple of years ago, on the girls' team, one of the assistants, former Jackson Christian School player who played at Christian Brothers. Good defense there. I can't say anything bad about that defense. Noah Christian, number 3 in the ball game. He has the basketball. A little crossover. Carlos cuts him off, but we let that pass get through, and you can't do that. We are fortunate that nothing worse happened. That one drifted, and it goes out of bounds. Brian, something bad could have happened when you let those passes get in there to the postmen.
Yeah, unfortunate there to come out with no points for the Rebels.
Yeah, Dotson didn't miss like that down at Tipton Rosemark. And their press is bothering us a little bit. They haven't taken it that much. It's just kind of aggravating. Nice shot, but I don't need to coach this time, but Berman knows what he did. He'll straighten the next one out and hit it. They're going to get Carlos for the hand check. We've gone all year. I agree with the official. He made the right call, but why hasn't it been called all year?
Yeah, one of those things.
You can control a player with hand checking. 3 team fouls apiece. First one on Carlos Robertson, one of our fine football players. Dotson's got it. Boy, Cole Vargason's all over him like white on rice, dives at it. He touches it. They recover, but what an effort. Now Rose, and he's a pretty good defender. That time I have a feeling that when Cooper Curtis comes out, his coach will give him a little bit of post instruction on how to hold a seal and put the hip on somebody. But he had position, just didn't have it totally. Demetric Wood to inbound. They set some screens. We handled the play pretty well. except for there. We went to sleep on Cooper Curtis. Here comes Word, and we let him get too much penetration, and he hits the shot. That is Demetric Words. And this is a tie ball game for the first time. And they seem to back up a little bit when Ridgely's on the point of our press break. Reagan's got the ball, looking for cutters to Vargason. His three is up. His three is down. And when his feet are set that still, he is not going to miss.
Yeah, we needed that one.
Yes, we did. 43 seconds. We've got a 3-point lead on the Cole Vargason shot. Rose, like I said, I like this matchup, and he stops Word. Now, we got beat, but we get the thing because we had good hands. Here's Rose. Rose, a little hesitation, a euro. And they got it blocked. I thought it was a foul. I thought they rode him and put a saddle on him. The idea was good. Got to have a little touch on it and bring it down.
Yeah, complete that one, and you might have a layup there, but just a little high.
Coming into the game for them is Grigsby. He logged a lot of minutes over at Luke Grigsby at Tipton Rosemark. 3-point lead with 16 seconds. Let's see if they hold it. They being Tipton Rosemark, they throw a skip pass. We cut Grigsby off. Back over to, that looks like Demetric Word, and it is. He goes up for about a 15-footer off the back. Ridgely gets it off, and it was long enough. The score at the end of one quarter play, Jackson Christian 8 and 5 for Tipton Rosemark. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
I'm not that prepared. It's more seat of my pants.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Another great crowd shot. Brian, it was an interesting quarter. I guess a little ebb and flow in there.
Yeah, we kind of switched places there. The girls last Saturday started out slow. Our guys started out fast. Tonight our girls came out making shots, starting out fast, and our guys are a little bit slow there. So we'll make adjustments. Those shots start falling. We need to gain some momentum. Start getting out and running a little bit, and right now their half-court defense has got us, and it's kind of a 3 quarters into a half-court, but got us a little bit out of sync.
Yeah, they really have. It looks like we got Robertson and Vargason, Reagan, Jenkins, and Rose. Good switch there, and if you want to watch, when we are focused and talking, we play good defense. This Kingston Words up, no good, and boy, Kelsey Rose went up.
That was a quick jump ball.
Yeah, that's the reason I stopped talking. I had to. We got the ball, but we could have used that on another possession.
Yeah.
Rose clearly had taken that one away. Yeah. And yet they don't want them to throw elbows because, we used to be taught with the elbows out to rebound. Matter of fact, I can hear Coach Oman and Coach Henry at Union saying, shake, rattle, and roll when you come off those boards. And they weren't meaning helping Elvis on anything either. Now, we've got movement, but it's not purposeful movement. Kelsey Rose is going to get a charge. Referees like to wind up and call that one.
Yeah, and he's going against a set player there. That's going to be called 9 times out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10.
That's Kelsey's first, team first, and now they motion the official over. They're just double checking, make sure it's on 10.
Yeah.
Good job by our table down there.
Yeah, Jeff Cisco's a vet over there.
A lot of experience on that table, too, including the Tipton Rosemark bookkeeper. Kingston Words bringing it down, looks for his brother. They go baseline. That looks like Grigsby. And we got caught up in some hand battles instead of rebounding under there. We're going to have a hole. And the talk from the bench is move your feet, gentlemen.
Carter Smith in there for Carlos.
Yeah, Carter in there.
Played some good JV minutes today. Good to see him in.
He did. Got to see some of that JV game. Both seemed, like I said, there were some really great efforts in that contest. Wished I'd seen more of it. They still, it looked like a wrestling match or a rugby pile-up. We come out of it with it. Cole Vargason looking, moves the ball. I like him moving. They knocked it away from behind, but with that hand where it was there, technically, if you read the rule book by the letter of the law, it's a foul, but I'm not calling the game. I'm up here, and we'll go 1-4 across, which is our preferred. We screen across, and we throw it. Well, I thought it was going deep. Ridgely can jump so high. Look at that artistic shot. Sometimes I think Ridgely's a contortionist. We're in the second quarter play with a 10-5 lead, low-scoring game. They go to lob on Cole Vargason, and they leave it short, and we knock it away, but they pick it up. Here's Kingston Words, and we knock it away, but he gets – that young man's got quick hands.
Yeah, 2 near steals, and they still have possession.
I don't remember if he played football for Tipton Rosemark, but if I'm the football coach and he's not playing, I'm talking, here's Dotson who can shoot threes. This is Words, and he can play now, folks. Don't give him an inch. He gets his first points. It's a 10-8 game. And the cheering section for Tipton Rosemark got a little active there for a moment. Bucket here will take care of things. To Ridgely Reagan, he is a contortionist, he has to be, or the Indian rubber man from a circus, because he gets them up any way he can.
Great set there, showing DJ to the corner and getting Ridgely on the slip.
And we get a little handsy, and they get the foul on us. Here comes Caden Cook back into the ball game. Now that's Kelsey Rose's second foul. That's an item. This is a little early. I'd like him to have not picked up that second foul for at least 2 more minutes. But I'd like for him not to pick it up at all. We're a little slow on the switch. They throw it deep into the backcourt. This is not a good matchup. We've got a post player on their point guard. Dotson kicks it out. They want to drive and kick, and they have made some passes that, and we get caught out of position. You got to drop another step.
Yeah, that's a good cross-court pass there. Good vision.
Cole Vargason's first foul. Team's fourth, though. They have none in the quarter, and that's an item in itself, Brian. First shot up by Pickett, no good. He was 1 for 2 before that, now 1 for 3. They will be in the 2-shot bonus the rest of this quarter. Second one, and he goes 1 for 2 again for his second point. Jenkins reverses pivot. I think he could have kept it and beat the guy, but we've got a better look up here than they do. Those young men on the floor, they don't get to see the things we do. Pass gets out to Smith. Smith quickly to Vargason, to Berman Jenkins. Berman goes up, shoots an air ball, but Ridgely Reagan retrieves it. He's got 6 in this quarter, 9 in the game.
Yeah, good job there. Noticing that was going to be short, grabbing the board.
Deuce Lawrence waiting to check in. Words through the pass, and it was tipped back in by Pickett, but there's no face guarding call, but they were eyeball to eyeball to keep Jenkins from catching that.
I thought we might, one of those underthrown pass interference calls you get.
Yeah. Football, we would have gotten something out of it. Tipton Rosemark pointing out their matchups. Good idea, but we got to have the guy sealed and pinned to do that. 14-9. Here goes the move to the basket. The fall away jumper, no good. Rebound. Cole Vargason knocks it away, steals it, but it's 1-on-3. Carter Smith shows up and we go back. Nice quick tip pass by Caden Cook then. Deuce Lawrence. We need to get the Deuce on the loose like he does in football. Ridgely spins, goes up, and comes in and gets it because they had touched it. And Ridge, don't let them get to you, son.
Yeah, and he shoved him a little bit, but I think also a lot of pushing going both ways.
It's like Carlos Robertson coming back. He'll be the trigger man. We're going to run, I call it the Y formation. And let's see if they run it like the wishbone or something, that we exit out of there. It hit the bottom of the rim. So it's a turnover. That was an ugly play.
Yeah.
Demetric Words to inbound it to Kingston Words. Kingston looking over at the bench, see what Coach Wilkinson has called. Boy, this is a low-scoring game right now. They shoot the air ball over there. We get the rebound. They knock it out of our hand. I guess they are assuming the ball and the hand are one and the same on that one. And that can be called that way by the official. They won't make the call if that's the case. Carlos Robertson. We try the side. We went side, middle side. They'll try to double team Berman if they get a chance. They don't. He goes left-handed, and there's a push. It'll be on the floor, and they only had one team foul. Nick's Fullen, if that's on him, that's his third. It's not on him. It is actually on Words. He's only got one. It's a shot by Vargason. Thought it was down. Reagan gets the rebound. He got fouled.
Yeah, he's working, Coach, and giving us extra possessions. And right now in a low-scoring game with just a 5-point lead, we need every possession we can get.
Oh, absolutely. These free throws are big. That's their third team foul. That is Word's second foul. Reagan with the big free throw. Boy, nothing but string music. Coming back in the game for Kingston Words is Demetric Words. That one hit the iron and hit twice on the iron, came out. Demetric Word, and he's got some moves now, and he's quicker than a hiccup. This is Grigsby with the basketball. Matched up with Vargason. We missed the basketball. Here's Grigsby driving, throwing the running one-hander up. Clean by Caden Cook. He'll give it to Ridgely Reagan, and Ridgely says, my man Cole, come and get this from me. See if they try to build a house around Ridgely, and they did. And I think he got fouled. Did you see the hands on the body?
Yeah, should have been a foul there.
Ridgely Reagan, and we've got a timeout coming with the Eagles leading 17-9. Let's take a timeout.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back at another great shot, and those are precious shots. Enjoy your children, make lots of pictures, and enjoy the moments. Brian, some quick thoughts going with 1:59 left in this quarter.
Yeah, they needed a timeout. 17-9, able to get it out to 8, Coach, and our biggest lead. getting a little bit more efficient on the offensive end. You know, Coach Teichman likes to see that. Ridgely Reagan continues to show his presence inside, and probably 10 points in this quarter. I'm not really sure exactly what he's got, but we got to continue to take advantage of our size.
And I was waving at Paul Schultze, and he got another great crowd shot. Our executive director sometimes helps out with the cameras. What a good job he does. Christopher Reasons is here on the main camera, who also can produce and direct. Not a good matchup for Caden, but he'll give it all he's got because he had the quick words. They run Dotson on a baseline screen. Some people call that a Taylor entry. Don Meyer did. Here is Dotson. Again, we're living right because he wore us out over there.
Yeah.
Carlos trying to make a decision, and he made a good one. Feeding inside. Ridgely had to come away from the post. He wants to go. They're going to get him for. And I don't think I disagree with the call totally. I really do.
I think, you know, you kind of lower the shoulder, but we got to get – he still held his ground.
Yeah, there was nothing
Not
worthy
that you
of
have
a
to
foul.
fall to get a charge, but
yeah. Ridgely's first foul, but that was the team fifth. But you do not shoot player control fouls like that. It was an offensive foul. Grigsby and Carlos Robertson matched up. Here's Word, and we got to have help when he comes across. We got to make him go left. And he was guarded by our big man, and that's just not a good matchup for Caden.
And he did a good job there when he got him up in the air, going into the body to draw that foul.
That is Caden Cook's third foul. And we'll see what happens. The first one is missed. Here comes Kelsey Rose. Now, Kelsey's got to be careful. He's got 2 fouls also. There's still a minute 3, Brian.
Yeah, you don't want him to get that third because his aggressiveness is what makes him a good player.
See who's got the shooter. Ridgely does, and Demetric Words makes that second free throw, 17-10. And that one, and they baited us. Grigsby right there, nice block. And wasn't even close. Somebody over here in the side of me hollered foul, wasn't even close to a foul. Vargason started to time. I would have bet on him hitting it. His feet were set like they have to be for him to hit the shots. Berman Jenkins, nice move, going to the hole. No! I'm sorry, I shouldn't. But that's all right. The late Johnny Most that did the Celtics game, he did that a couple of games too. Only he talked a little different than me. He'd say, those Lakers, and he'd talk, he had that old gravelly voice. Man, I'm about to get involved in this game. 29 seconds. Let's see if Tipton Rosemark holds for the last shot. Carter Smith back on the floor. $15 seconds. They'll try to start it with about 12, their offense. They're under it. They wanted to start. We did a good job then, Brian. Now, here comes the three-point shot up. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say time has run out. Will they put a couple of tenths back on? I doubt it, because we've headed to the locker room, which is a good thing. With the score, 17-10, Jackson Christian up. We've got halftime coming up. And, Brian, I'm going to let you control this and the timeout because Brian's going to commentate on the wonderful festivities.
Do we want to stay here, or do you want to go to a break until they're ready?
I believe we probably could get 30 seconds at least in on a break.
Do 30 seconds, and then we'll come back with halftime.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
And we're back here, SQ Gymnasium. Eagles lead 17-10. getting ready for the final piece of Winterfest week here at Jackson Christian. Winterfest is similar to our football homecoming. We have dress-up days. We have games throughout the week, different things. And then, it ends with the homecoming quarter. The theme for this week has been Winter Wonderland. And at this time, we will introduce our basketball homecoming court. We'll start with our 9th grade. It'll be Miss Callie Lonis, escorted by her father, President Dr. Billy Lonis. She is the daughter of Billy and Christy Lonis. This is her first year at Jackson Christian School, member of the golf and soccer teams, community service group, the Jackson Juniorettes. And her favorite memory is playing soccer this year, and her first year doing that. The teacher who has the greatest impact on Callie is Coach Gard. He says he wants the best for her and pushes her in the right direction. So our first representative on the court is freshman Miss Callie Lonis. And moving to our sophomore class. As you can see on your screen, our sophomore maid, Miss Madeline Smith, escorted by her father. She's the daughter of Verner and Jill Smith. Been at Jackson Christian for 11 years. She's on the varsity cheer squad and a member of an all-star cheer squad here in Jackson. Involved in student council, intramural, Tennessee walking horse competitions, and the Jackson Symphony League. Her favorite memory from this school year was beating USJ 41-0 in football. Her favorite winter activity is getting to snowboard. Her favorite Jackson Christian tradition is homecoming and Winterfest week. Madeline says the teacher who has the greatest impact on her spiritual life is Miss Caroline Wright. She's an inspiration and shows her grace, kindness, and faith with the Lord every day. Sophomore maid, Miss Madeline Smith. And you'll see Madeline go to the opposite side there of our freshman maid, Callie Lonis. Our junior maid is Miss Annalise Anderson. 11th grade maid, Miss Annalise Anderson, who's been escorted by her father. She's the daughter of Jonathan and Amy Anderson. Annalise has attended Jackson Christian for 12 years, involved in Leadership University, National Honor Society, Lights, Camera, Fashion, Cooking Club, and Knitting Club. Her favorite memory from this school year is going to Washington, D.C. with the junior class. Annalise says her favorite winter activity is when it snows outside and we are out of school. Her favorite Jackson Christian tradition is the pep rallies and homecoming week. The teacher who's had the greatest impact on her spiritual life is Miss Fran Baker because she's always there for her, shares how God helped her through hard times. And that is our junior maid, Miss Annalise Anderson. Being escorted by her father, John. Move into our senior maid. And our maid is Miss Lily Barnes, who's being escorted by her father. Lily's the daughter of Eric and Elizabeth Smallwood. She's been at Jackson Christian for 12 years. She's a member of the Jackson Christian soccer and basketball teams, involved in Cooking Club, Pickleball Club, and the Jackson Juniorettes. Her favorite memory from this school year is senior retreat, and her favorite winter activity is ice skating. Lily's favorite Jackson Christian tradition is the powder puff game during homecoming. And Lily says the teacher who has had the greatest impact on her spiritual life is Coach Moore because she always tells her something new about the Bible and gives her good advice. First senior maid is Miss Lily Barnes, who just played coach in a basketball game and turned around and getting dressed up. Second senior maid, she's no stranger to us, Miss Kendall Turner, escorted by her dad. Kendall's the daughter of Ernest and Emily Turner. Kendall's been at Jackson Christian for 8 years, a member of our great softball and volleyball teams. Kendall's favorite memory from this school year is the timeline activity in girls Bible. Her favorite winter activity is skiing, and her favorite Jackson Christian tradition is homecoming week. The teacher who's had the greatest impact on her spiritual life is Coach Moore and her passion for senior Bible class. She has helped Kendall grow and strengthen her spiritual life. Senior maid, Kendall Turner. And our final senior maid is Miss Elena Yarbrough, escorted by her dad. Elena is the daughter of Michael and Amanda Yarbrough. Elena has been at Jackson Christian for 14 years. She's on the basketball, soccer, and softball teams. She's also involved in pickleball club, cooking club, and the Jackson Juniorettes. Her favorite memory from this school year is the football student section at the USJ game. Elena says her favorite winter activity is sledding, and her favorite Jackson Christian tradition is singing the alma mater. The teacher who's had the greatest impact on her spiritual life is Miss Tracy. She says she always encourages her to be the best person she can be and to always look at the positives in any situation. That is our final senior maid, Miss Elena Yarbrough. And that is our court for tonight. You can see there, if we get a shot of the other side, you have Miss Tess Humphreys, who is our Queen, Winterfest Queen from last year, joined by Blake Beckham, who's filling in for Dr. Lonis, who is escorting his daughter tonight as we get ready. And your Winterfest Queen for 2024, senior basketball player, soccer player, softball player, Miss Lily Barnes. And you see Tess coming out, joined by Blake Beckham with the sash. And going to place the crown. A lot of stuff for Lily to carry there. Nice ovation from the crowd. Let's run down those one more time. Freshman, Miss Callie Lonis. 10th grader, Miss Madeline Smith. 11th grade, Miss Annalise Anderson. 12th grade maids, Lily Barnes, Kendall Turner, Elena Yarbrough, and as just announced, your Winterfest Queen, Miss Lily Barnes. We will take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back with more basketball.
New Nissans are rolling in. Over 70 new Nissans to choose from. That means special incentives. 0% financing up to 60 months. And invoice pricing, so you pay what we pay. Plus over 70 pre-owned units. Something for everyone. Certified pre-owned too. Luxury vehicles. BMW, Lexus, Alfa Romeo, and much more at Carlock Prestige. Check out all we have to offer at CarlockNissanofJackson.com. You should already be here.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
no matter where you are. You can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Great shot of SQ Gymnasium. And, boy, what festivities. Those young ladies dapperly attired. But you know what? The dads were pretty dapperly attired, too.
That's right. You got a couple of them that just played a full basketball game and turn around, get dressed up, and represent our school in a good night. And hopefully we'll end it with a victory for the Eagles.
Absolutely. And you're right. And folks, you don't realize I've had girls players be part of royalty and stuff. That is not easy. It really isn't, to have to go in, and they looked perfect out there. It's so hard. And, you know, even though we've got nice dressing facilities and stuff like that, it's still hard for those young ladies. And I want people, all of them, you need to tell them you appreciate them. Now, our young men have shown up to warm up, and the clock situation will be kind of unusual. Now, Tipton Rosemark has not come out of the dressing room yet. They may put some more time back, because it takes about 3 minutes to get loose again. Scoring has gone like this. Kingston Words for them has 1 3-pointer. Pickett has 2. Fullen has 2. And Demetric Words has 3. For the Jackson Christian Eagles, Berman Jenkins has 2. Cole Vargason has a big 3. And Ridgely Reagan has 12. And that gives you a score of 17-10 at halftime. Brian, what have we got to come out and do? We were a little sloppy in the first half.
Yeah, I think that we'll come out, try to turn up the intensity, and then we got to continue to execute. When we get the ball into the half court, we're getting pretty good shots, and so we got to continue to do that and get the best shot possible. And right now our best offense is offensive rebounding, and so we got to continue to do that. We definitely have the size advantage. We will most games, and so we have to take advantage of that size.
We really do, and we have passed up some shots, and they have some. And we've been lucky now. At times Dotson has gotten free, and he did shoot some good threes against us. We got to keep Demetric Word. He's beaten us from the left side going back into the lane a couple of times.
Yeah, and you know they have skilled guys on the offensive end that can put the ball in the basket. So we can't be surprised when that happens. We gotta up our intensity and play good defense.
Absolutely, and I think we'll have a good effort here in the second half. But we've got to get focused. Got to turn around and play again. A team that has some really good men's basketball players. Fayette Academy is nobody to scoff at. And then we got to turn around on Tuesday night and play them again here. That'll be yours and I's last regular season game. We'll wait for the powers to be to determine what region tournament games we'll do.
That's right.
And I'm still looking forward to baseball and softball. Not that I want this season to be over. It's just I'm excited. And the schedule we've got for baseball, you better be excited.
Yep, that's right.
And I'm going to tell you what now. Blake Beckham, he's pretty sharp looking out there. But now Dr. Lonis with his bow tie now, he looked pretty good too.
Yeah, he's a bow tie guy. He's up most of the day. He's going to have one of those on.
And, of course, you and Tommy gave the commentary to the fans in the stands here. You did a great job of doing that. And that's the reason I love working with Brian is he's so good at this. And he has told me that if I ever need help on the cheap seats, he would be glad, or the Saturday show, he'd be glad if he's not tied up. Now, you got to be tied up with basketball tomorrow, or y'all skipping basketball?
No, Nolan will go play, and then we'll head to Bowling Green and go to those services. And, former Jackson Christian family, and we want to give our condolences to the Grizel family.
Yes, definitely give our condolences. Tipton Rosemark with the basketball, Kingston Words with it. They're looking for a little more movement. He gets the screen but doesn't really use it. We make a nice switch. There is Demetric Words, and we've let him penetrate too much. Pickett has had some good movement. He just hasn't got a whole lot of points. He's got 2 free throws. Here's Words. When we're letting him get too deep in there, he kicks out to his brother. That shot is off. It's tipped away from us, and the smallest guy on the floor right now, even smaller than Cole, gets it. Pickett goes up, and it rattles in, and they worked us pretty hard, Brian.
Yeah, and Caden couldn't do a whole lot there with those 3 fouls. Don't want to pick the 4th up this early.
And see, here we go, and they're going to come through from behind. We got to have some movement on our press break. Kyle calls a timeout, and I'm going to tell you what, that's a fired-up Tipton Rosemark bunch. Yeah. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more basketball.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
We are back. Great shot of some of the maids. And I believe that was Lily in there too, wasn't it?
Coach, I was looking down that way.
Well, I didn't look at the monitor quick enough because I get to studying it like a coach sometimes. You and I, that's one thing that makes it a little tougher on us. We get it knocked away from behind, and we're a little stagnant. We're standing. They're going to shoot the 3 with Dotson, and his shot, we're, again, fortunate. That time they handcuff Ridgely, but he gets it out long. Cole Vargason gets it into the high post. Berman Jenkins going to it. He had to get – okay, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, sir. There had to be a foul there.
Yeah, good job attacking, going up strong.
And that foul's got to be on Pickett. He actually, if you looked at his hand, it looked like it was signaling 15, not 14. Jenkins' first one rattles in, but we'll take it. His 3rd point of the night. Maybe this will get him going, these 2 free throws here. Good shot of the shooter, Jenkins. That one off the back of there. Kelsey Rose with a big rebound. Remember, he came to life in the second half. Oh, in and out, rolls around. This is Kingston Words with the rebound. 6-point lead. They run what, a half Taylor entry. That's what Don Meyer used to call it at David Lipscomb. They kick it off and bring it around the horn. Dotson drives. He kicks it out high. It gets away. And, boy, Word, what control he had over his feet then. To Demetric Word. It looked like Fullen. Oh, he's holding on the screens. Come on, Mr. Official. You got to see those. Long skip pass to Dotson. He'll drive the baseline. They'll get us for a hand. Oh, they said he turned it off. Thought they were going to get us for the hand check.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm envious of Blake Beckham. Looks like he's got some of those wonderful nachos of ours.
I think he's got a sausage plate.
Oh, that's the sausage plate. That's even better.
Yep.
We love Blake. We tease him sometimes. Now, he's got a sandwich at Hub City Deli called the Beckham. Here's Rose. I like that young man. A little dipsy-do. The English didn't take it in. Ridgely, super pass off to Caden Cook.
Excellent pass. Unselfish play.
What a player. Some of you colleges need to be looking at this young man. There's the lob, and we lost our man. And it's going to be a attempt at an old-fashioned three-point play. That'll be Caden's 4th foul also. First team foul. Gets them back to within 6. They can cut it to 5 with this free throw. Looks like there were some people in there early, I thought. Jenkins. Boy, there's a lot of body contact for there not to be a foul.
Yep. Thought we might draw a call there.
Here's Jenkins, and he's falling away just a little bit. He's got to go straight up, and he will hit those. Little shake and bake. Words drives. It's off the back of the iron. Boy, they are quick, and they will take a slap at any ball that they feel like they can get their hands off. Again, Ridgely Reagan with the pass to Jenkins. and Ridgely's turned into an assist man.
That's a great pass, but a tough catch by Berman. Now we got to get back. We fell asleep.
And we went asleep, and there is Fullen again. I've got him with 6 points now, and they were back within 6. We go inside. Jenkins gets his own rebound, and again, the foul. It is physical down there.
Yeah, Coach Teichman's very frustrated telling his team to match up. Not something that normally happens to us.
No, it really doesn't. That's the third time this quarter that we've lost somebody in the low post area.
It's a good break for DJ. Hope he can knock him down. He looks a little winded.
Having logged some long minutes tonight. First one, he shot it, got it. Piggott back in. Looks like Fullen coming out. Demetric Word coming out for them. I did not. Oh, I see. And that is Grambling that has come in wearing number 1. Second one a little short. 23-16. Kingston Word, and they run a little ball screen action outside. We break it up. And that was good defense there. Jenkins wants to go to the hole. They called the right foul. I'm not going to fuss about that, but probably could have blown the whistle earlier.
Yeah, should be 2 shots. Yeah.
Should be. That is Kingston Word's 3rd foul. That's an item for Tipton Rosemark, and their coach will counsel him a little bit. See the lean back, and we're missing and that's the amount that you miss the shot by sometimes. Balance eye, elbow, follow through, George Lehman would say. Got it. And there was a slight difference. Great floor shot here. Grambling inbounding. And that's Words. That's a good matchup. Carlos said we switched. We got to talk it. Now we got to rotate because we got a trap in the corner. They throw a balloon over there, but it gets to Dotson. Grambling's got it out front. Word wants the shot. This is Kingston Word. His shot is off. Rebound belongs to Carlos Robertson. I like Carlos when he plays out there.
Yeah.
Here comes Kelsey Rose, and Kelsey can wheel and deal. But that time he got picked by a quicker guy than him, and that's Words. Got to.
Yep.
Yes, the man had it, his MasterCard. And 2 Tipton Rosemark young men ready to come in. That was the proper call.
I thought he got set, took it right in the chest.
He'd been there.
Yeah.
I thought he had glue on his feet. He'd been there so long.
Yep.
Now, even though it's a version of his own press, they are just matching up to it. And I think they've got an intentional foul on both sides. Yes. Or let's see. Did they get the 2 guards?
Yeah, double foul there.
Yeah, double foul. Now, here's where officials should do some preventive officiating. Sometimes you have to call them all together.
That's a foul on them. Shouldn't we shoot? I think that's what Kyle was asking. That's their 5th foul. That counts as a team foul.
I don't have my rule book, but we should be shooting if I'm right.
It's not a player control foul.
No, it's not. It's Carlos had the right idea, but it's got to be a bounce pass. It won't get under the hands, and that's okay. We get the basketball back, leading by 8. And we get it tipped away from us. We got to get back. And they'll get him on the reach across. They call it a block, but he reached across and kind of hamstrung him. It'll be on the floor, though. If they give him 2 on this, that's right. Dotson will inbound. There seems to be some confusion on what Tipton Rosemark wants to do. It's like Deuce Lawrence is going to check in. Carlos is out, and I think that's Carlos's 3rd foul, isn't it, Brian?
Yes, sir.
Cole Vargason guarding the basket. Now, Tipton Rosemark wants a timeout with 2:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Eagles leading. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
We're back. Another great shot of the cheerleaders. Wave at them. I waved at Paul a while ago while he had you and I on camera. And Brian is the good-looking guy. I'm the guy that if you shoot too long on me, it'll break the camera. Brian, we've gotten a little careless again.
We have an 8-point lead, and you felt like it should be more, and just got to keep executing.
I thought so. Good call by Glenn Hall. Actually, there were about 3 offensive fouls on that one.
Ridgely, subtle move there to get in front and then get the foul called.
Absolutely. They put that one on Grambling. He's got 2. I thought they were hand-checking Berman. We can't get it in the magic square right. Ball on the floor. Grambling comes out of there with it for Tipton Rosemark. And with all those hand stuff, it's hard to find, but you must put it in that magic square. Demetric Word, he drives like he is a Ferrari or something to the goal. Thrown up in the air. Let's see if Ridgely can get it, and he does. He out-jumped everybody on the floor. He wants to go to the hole, and I think Glenn will get not him, but the person guarding him, which he did. It's just, that should be 2 shots. This time we know for sure, don't we, Brian?
There we go.
I got to start bringing that rule book again. Ridgely has had a couple of assists this quarter. He has not shot or he be at the line for the first time this quarter. Leaves it short. Free throw's very important. Second one. Rolls around, comes off, and Berman Jenkins is there. Berman will go to the line for 2.
And again, that's some of that size we're talking about when it's tough to block those guys out.
That is Dotson's first foul. Jenkins was actually he missed his last time up there. It's a little flat right now and is rolling off the rim. You can drop 2 basketballs down there at the same time, but it's got to have arc or arch if you prefer to say it that way on it. I think a geometry teacher would choose arc though. Second one up there, and that one was string music right there. Jenkins with a big free throw, and we've got a 9-point lead. Buckle down and play defense, gentlemen. That was good defense by Jenkins to keep him from going to his right. And they make Words give it up then. They're running a lot of what I call Taylor entries underneath using the screen. Now they'll get a high screen and roll Grambling, or actually that is not Grambling. And a three-pointer by Words, and that is Demetric Words, and that gives him 6 points on the night, and they close it back to 6. Jenkins gets it knocked away on a back tip, and Grigsby, that was who made the pass a while ago. Grigsby, the left-hander, I still would have to make, and we've lost Dotson. And Dotson did then what he's done to us over there, and they've closed to within 3. And we look tired, Brian.
I like this, though. Coach Tyson making them play through it. Game pressure back on us now.
Yep, they're tagging all the way down, and you can control somebody that way. It's to Kelsey Rose, a crossover. They're going to say he double dribble. I think his left hand must have hit the ball. Now this is where you regain your composure. Remember, cool heads win hot ball games. Got to play defense. They can tie it up with a 3. They run the entry on the baseline. We got to remember to keep Words going to his left, not his right. Now they get us for tagging, but they let the person guarding our point man a while ago tag. But a different official, they see it different ways.
That's a foul.
Yeah, that one it was a foul, but the one before it on the other end. Good shot of Dotson and their coach, Coach Wilkinson. And it's into Grigsby. And they're doing this with one of their very good players, Kingston Words, on the bench with 4 fouls, and we did not cover that Taylor entry very well. Blocked, and we let it hit out of bounds. When that happens, we did a good job defense, but Brian, that's one of the signs of a tired team.
Yeah.
And we got mixed up on our matchups. And I think they're going to get Deuce Lawrence, and it'll be a 2-shot foul. Grigsby will have a chance to bring them to within 1 with 27.7 seconds left. He's not been to the free throw line tonight. Luke Grigsby. Lefty's first shot is up and rolls in. And this one could make it a 1-point game, and we got to remember, block the shooter out, plus we got to block the men in the middle out too. Words may be going base. No, he tried to crash. It came out, and boy, that was physical again. And right now, Tipton Rosemark's all over us like white on rice.
I don't know how you get up under a guy like that and don't get a foul call.
Well, it's just like the call tagging on one end and don't call it on the other end.
I think he rolled his ankle.
Yep. And he may be hurt. This is Berman Jenkins down. And they'll have 19 seconds to either tie it or take the lead. A 3 would give Tipton Rosemark the lead. And I think Berman's going to have to come out. Here comes Carlos Robertson back in the game. Trainer will look at that. Trainer's from Dynamics. And that's one of the last people that you don't want to see anybody hurt, but that takes another one of our big men out. And they got Demetric Word working the point. They'll run 2 posts and they're going to stagger double. Now they're going to bring Grigsby off late. We let Words go to his right. We got a break on that, and in the quarter, winning by 2, 25-23. And we'll be back after a short 30-second timeout.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back with a great pyramid being built there. Paul Schultze capturing that. Christopher Reason's on our main camera. And watch them break the pyramid down. Brian, 1 quarter left. Give us some thoughts.
Yeah, you know, we're out to that 8-point lead, and then we've gone stagnant, gone cold on the offensive end. They've knocked down some shots. They've got a lot of momentum right now. You know, we're looking to see what's going on with Berman there, getting taped up, and hopefully he'll be back. But right now, Coach, we got to come out in this first 2 minutes, 3 minutes of this quarter and take the momentum back because they've got all the momentum right now.
Absolutely. We've missed enough free throws to be up, I know, 9, if not 10.
Yeah, that has definitely not helped.
We get the ball to start the quarter. Cole Vargason. And they fake the trap. He goes back out to Carlos. And we bring it around the horn. We'll go to Ridgely, and look how that's tagging, and they're controlling him with that hand. Foul start over again in the quarter. To Carlos. We go to Ridgely. He's a little further out than he wants to go, and they rake it away from him because they're going to double down, and this is Demetric Word, a little behind-the-back action, kicks it out. I don't think that Curtis is going to shoot that shot. He's setting a lot of screens, and some of them are moving screens. Oh, the elbow was thrown in. This is Grigsby, who's done a very good job in place of Kingston Words. Here's the drive. We cannot let him go right. We get a break. And are they going to call us over the back?
Yep.
Wow.
Kelsey went over the top of him.
And Kelsey will pick up his. No, let's see. They get Cole. They got Cole Vargason.
Oh, I thought it was Kelsey.
I did too. Cole must have been underneath that pile of people. Now we've got to maintain on these cuts on the baseline. All pushing off. That's an offense. This official did an excellent job. Maybe the best call of the night.
Yep. We need to see the ball go through the basket. Let's get to the free throw line. Let's do something to get some offensive momentum coming back right here.
Absolutely. Ridgely Reagan will inbound it. Here's the long pass to Carlos. Carlos wants to go to the hole. He gives it off nicely, and it rolls in. That one tap danced on the rim. Kelsey Rose with his first two.
And he's had a couple close ones in that, Coach. I thought that was going to rim out.
Yeah, I did too. I think somebody's either turning the fans on, and that's supposed to be when you're on the road, that kind of, or either there's a force field on that rim. Cole Vargason with the block. Cole looking all over the place because you got to look for him. Man, there's too much contact. Deuce thought about it. Carlos was going to go to the hole, and he wisely pulls it up. But then the pass is a little wide. Shane Cisco watching, Grant Boykin watching, Lucas Witherspoon, and Wesley Freeman says, swoosh, Cole. That came from earlier. Bill Hamilton said, we have great voices. You're very kind, Bill. Here's Tipton Rosemark back on the attack with 5:54 to go. Again, the two-post action, the screen, but Demetric Words kicks it out. Steal, Carlos. Carlos wants to get it away. And I'm going to tell you what, they've been able to steal a lot of our passes, and we've got to talk to each other. That is not a – oh, no.
I thought he was going to call him out of bounds, which I could see that over the walk there.
I can see that over the walk, too. Berman Jenkins, a little gingerly as he comes out on the floor.
We'll see if he's able to test it here. Only one way to find out. You got to get in there and try it.
And good defense by all of our young men there.
Good job by Kelsey not bumping that guy and making contact because we.
Right now, we really need a basket. Even though it's 27-23. Ridgely wisely held up. Sometimes he goes too far. Kelsey, with a finger roll, didn't go in. It gets knocked out of his hands.
Yeah, normally he's pretty good with that second attempt, but he just didn't have enough momentum to get that ball up on the rim.
Well, it looks like he's walking with a little hitch in his get along gingerly.
Yeah.
He's taking a physical beating now tonight. Here's Ridgely. He got bumped.
Looked like a lot of contact in there.
Yeah, like I told you, a couple of these plays, I've seen less contact in karate tournaments. They're playing very physical. With 4 fouls, Kingston Words back on the floor. Berman Jenkins guarding him. He crosses over. He goes left a little better than his brother, and we've got to get the rebound. We stood too much. Where's the foul? Kelsey Rose said, bump me and I'll still go to the hole and score.
Yeah, that's one of those. We got to get back.
I have a feeling Kyle's going to have a little talk after the ball game. And it should be our ball. Brian, you had the signal right before the officials.
Yeah, I was hoping they didn't get us for a touch there, but we didn't touch that one.
I agree with you. There was no touch there. Now, see, we're stagnant and we got it where now they should. Now, normally a team will come over and trap when that happens. And I guarantee after their coach watches the film, he'll tell them the same thing. Berman Jenkins with a big shot. It comes off. Kelsey Rose tried to tip, and Pickett had the reach on him then.
Yeah, Kyle wants him to grab it and go back up with it. I don't blame him. That one-handed tip is hard to do.
It really is, and he's just a young freshman playing hard. Stay broken down, gentlemen. You play defense with your feet. And they're going to get Cole Vargason. Now, I'm not sure. I need to check mine, but I've got Cole with 4 fouls. Let's see what the board says, and I am right. Cole will come out because there's still 3:44 to go. And for defense, Carlos Robertson will come in. He'll guard the bucket and the inbounder. They wanted to throw the lob to Pickett. 5-second call. Jackson Christian, that's 2 times in a row we played great defense on the out-of-bounds play.
That's a big play.
And folks, you got to give Tipton Rosemark a lot of credit. And they're only 6 points down, and they're playing hard. We're playing hard. They're a little fresher than we are because they got a deeper bench right now with all our injuries. To Deuce Lawrence. Deuce looks, picks it up, throws the curl. And Ridgely Reagan, artistically, that's all I can say, gets it in the hole. We lead 31-23. We'll be back on the Jackson Christian Network after this 30-second timeout.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop.
Great shot of the crowd, and we've got a great cheering section. Look at them get up. They are ready. You got to love those guys, Brian.
Yeah, doing a good job there. And Coach able to stretch out this lead. You got to continue it.
Would I be unfair to say that Ridgely Reagan may be like Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight film?
Could be.
Very interesting. Kingston Words with a crossover feeds, and they're probably going to get Berman Jenkins for the hold. That will be our 4th team foul, I believe. And Berman has 2. I was fixing to say the 4 was up there, and that's all I had was 2. Now his Demetric Words out there. And we haven't given anything up under the basket on the out-of-bounds plays. There's the cross or the Taylor entry, and we did not handle it well. And they're gonna say we fouled. And that'll give them 3 shots, and that'll be Deuce's 3rd.
Not a good foul when they're struggling to score.
Absolutely. We've got 4 team fouls, so they go into the bonus on the next one. They've only got 1 team foul as physical as they have played. And this is Demetric Words for 3. Helps us out on that first one a little bit. 3 minutes to go in the contest. Eyes it, tries it, and he buys that one. 31-24, 7 points. He can cut it to 6, and he does. He hits his last 2. We kick it back to Ridgely Reagan, who can see over people. Now you'll see Dotson make an attempt out there at the ball. Ridgely spins, wants to go to the hole, gives it off. Kelsey Rose, nice kick out to Carlos Robertson. Robertson is fouled, mugged, called something. Berman Jenkins 3 in and out. We get mugged, and that'll be Deuce's 4th, and it'll be a shooting foul. That allows them to score with the clock stopped. Cole Vargason coming back in with 4 fouls. We got some foul trouble too, Brian.
Yeah, starting to build up.
Cooper Curtis, who has not scored, but he's been very physical tonight, set a lot of hard screens, most of them good screens too. He'll be there for 2. They rebound with 1. And, boy, nothing but string music for his first one. That cuts it to a 6-point game. Deuce goes out. And Cole plays so hard he can get a foul because he plays so hard. Nice block out, but he hits both of them. Curtis has brought his team to within 4. And they back off of it. Deuce has it, gave it to Cole Vargason. They've got plenty. They can be as aggressive as they want to. And it looked like Demetric Wood knocked it out of bounds. A little slow on the call there. They're quick, and they've got quick hands, Brian.
Yeah, they're doing a good job knocking it away. Pesky.
Dotson on Carlos Robertson. To Cole. Vargason wants to go up into that alley. Pulls it back out. 157, 4-point lead. Berman Jenkins handling it. And we got to watch those passes because they're baiting us a little bit too. I can see they are just stepping offline enough. Now, Curtis is not going to come out there and get him. And we need to find out who Curtis is matched up against. And they are switching on it so Curtis doesn't have to come out.
They got to use their fouls. They still got 2 more plus 1 to give.
Grigsby's going to come back in. They may play a little offense-defense. Kingston Words with 4 goes out. They'll put him back in. But I'm going to tell you what, Grigsby's had a great ball game.
Yeah, they've done a nice job.
We throw it into the backcourt. Now into the forecourt. They're going to double. That's just the 3rd team foul. And the foul is on Dotson. He's got 2. Nobody on their team really in foul trouble this late in the 4th quarter. 3's the most they got. We go deep. Carlos brings it across. They get it to Berman Jenkins. Back to Cole Vargason. He gives it to Ridgely Reagan, and they slap at him, and he's going to have to pick it up. We got a break then. Cole shoots it from the corner. Boom! It's good.
Big shot by Cole. Now we got to turn around, match up, play defense.
Got to find the guy under the goal. This time, ooh, a little forearm action there. Cole just got pushed down. That's an offensive foul. It is physical.
And he's been doing that, and Cole finally got one there.
Well, that's his 2nd one that he has picked up. That's on Fulham. That'll be his 4th foul. A little football action there. Yeah. And he is a fine football player. Berman Jenkins got it. And it's not one that you would call, it looks like an intentional foul, but it was good enough not to be an intentional foul.
They do have to be careful with that. Some officials will interpret that differently.
Yeah, you're right. And here goes the offensive-defensive substitution. Caden Cook waiting to come in. We'll see who he's for. Jenkins will be at the line. Got it. And that one rattled around. That's one of those that rolls on the old United States steel. The rims are not iron, folks, as one guy says in this town. They start out and become iron, but they take the impurities out and make steel. Tensile steel or whatever the term is. 2nd one, shot it, got it, Bill Haney would say. And great shooting by Berman Jenkins.
Don't foul.
Just get your hands up, 7-11. We did not rotate. And Curtis has his 4th point. Tipton Rosemark will call a timeout. Trailing by 7, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000. We are back in a real white knuckler. You see some of our great cheerleaders there.
fun night at Winterfest. Brian, 46.2 seconds left. What do the Eagles have to do to preserve this victory?
They're going to go all out for steals, and then if they foul in the process, so be it. So we have to continue to do a good job handling the basketball, make sharp passes, make sure we jump to the ball, to our passes, and meet them. And then 46 seconds, this is just toughness, taking fouls, going to the free throw line, things you practice.
Absolutely. Both teams shooting the bonus. We've got to take it 84 feet. And then we bring everybody down, and we'll screen up. Cole Vargason will get free. They'll give it to him. They'll trap him. He wisely gets it out of there. They go for the steal. That's going to let us take some time off the clock. And, again, they make the foul there. That is Grambling, who also has hustled in this game for them. And that is his third foul. And the board agrees with me. 16 points for Ridgely. He missed his last 2 free throws. But he didn't miss that one. And Bryant goes back. What do they shoot in the last 2 minutes is so important. Fullen, Demetric Word, and Grigsby comes out. They've got a fairly offensive team on the floor. Second one up and good. 18 for him, 2 big free throws. 9-point game. They want to get a 3 up quick. We're making them use a little time. Oh, great steal. They'll kick it out. Vargason will make them chase him. Ridgely Reagan, he went for the dunk. Berman Jenkins had it. Was it knocked out of his hands or did he lose it? They say we lost it. Now, I can tell you what Cole was doing. He's trying to be a good teammate. And 22.6 seconds. 9-point lead, and we've got wholesale substitutions. And, Brian, I'll let you know Carter Smith's going in.
Ben Herbis Sr., Deuce Lawrence, Carlos Robertson, Carter Smith, and Chase Houston out there. Chase Brooks. I always want to call him Chase Houston. I don't know why I do that. Chase Brooks.
Clock stops at 6.2 seconds, 38-31 lead.
Don't foul.
And who hit that one, Brian? I was looking down.
Number 1.
Okay, that was Grambling.
Eli Grambling, yes, sir.
And that winds up being a 38-34 win for the Eagles. And we'll take a 1-minute timeout and come back and wrap this contest up.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We are back after a white knuckler of a victory. Brian, some thoughts from you, sum up the game, and go ahead and sum up the night.
Yeah, 4-point win, ugly win, but the key word is win. And so you go through games where you play well, and you execute well and you win, and then those are just kind of grinded out games, and that's what we had to do tonight. We had to grind it out. They were going to pressure us. They were going to get us, try to speed us up. Didn't play well offensively, but you come out with a win, and those are the ones that when you don't shoot well, 34 points, if you hold a team to 34, you have a pretty good chance.
You really did.
And that's what the Eagles did tonight, and coming out with the nightcap with the win. Lady Eagles obviously with a dominating victory in the first game. Winterfest, congratulations to Lily Barnes as our queen. Congratulations to all of our court. and a great night at Jackson Christian.
Absolutely. A couple of late comments. I wanted to try to get as many on. Wesley Freeman said, "Attaboy, Co," after that last, and that 3 was big, wasn't it, Brian? Yeah. And Bill Hamilton said, "Solid time listening," and the last one is a humorous one. That Bill, thank you. I'll see you in the morning. Folks, some final scoring. Grambling had 3 for the Tipton Rosemark team that had a total of 34 points for the team. Luke Grigsby played hard, had 1 point. Kingston Words had 3, hit a big 3, and then didn't hit another shot the rest of the night, and that's not like him. So hopefully our defense had something to do with that. We think Pickett unofficially had 6, Dotson with 3, Fullen with 6, 8 for Demetric Woods, 4 for Cooper Curtis, and like I said, there was one scoring thing that we needed to question. Now for the winning Jackson Christian Eagles with 38 team points, 10 by DJ Berman Jenkins, and Cole Vargason had 2 big 3s, 1 in each half, and that last one in the fourth quarter. That may have been the dagger right there. And Kelsey Rose had 4, those all coming in the second half. And then Ridgely Reagan, the Windex man, the Sky King, contortionist, maybe a human highlight film if you want to call him that. He had 18 tonight. Good effort by them. Well, and we had good team defense at times.
Yeah, we did. We had a couple lapses there in communication, not getting back, but for the most part, doing a great job.
Absolutely. Brian, any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
You got it, Coach.
Well, we had a great crew tonight, and, of course, Gary Lockhart, who is always super. We love working with Gary, and you see that he directed. It was the executive producer is Paul Schulze, and, of course, on the camera tonight we had 2 of the best. Even though Billy walked up over here, he's one of the good ones. He did not work with us tonight, but Christopher Reasons and Paul Schulze, and you can see Paul waving a little bit there. And great game. My color man, Brian Bullard, tomorrow night I'm going to miss him, but for a good reason. I feel like we make a good team, and I've had a lot of people say you and Brian work so well together. Brian is easy to work with. We do the Hub City Deli Eagle show, and it's a good one too. Brian's already taken his headset off, so I can say what I want to now. And he's a great color commentary. Coach Joe Holloway on the play-by-play. Remind you, this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited, and it is illegal. A couple of you folks tap dancing on that illegal, and illegal is not a sick bird. That's breaking the law. But anyway, it's been a great contest. Both teams played hard, even though there were a lot of errors and this and that. Hopefully you enjoyed the night. Congratulations to all of the young ladies and all of the people involved in Winterfest. And for a great high school and for all the administration of both schools and the fans and the people I work with, we want to say thanks for your time this time till tomorrow night. We'll see you then at Fayette Academy.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.